Alright, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the watch party. We got the Los Angeles Chargers, who are sitting at 8-6, taking on the Indianapolis Colts, who are currently 4-9-1, and will not make the playoffs. However, the Chargers, with a win tonight over the Colts, they clinch a playoff spot. Not really sure where that's going to be, whether it's 5, 6, or 7, but they do clinch a playoff spot when they win, so that is very, very important. Now, as for, the Chargers, they're a little banged up. All right, defensively, they got some key pieces out. Joey Bosa, he is not playing tonight, but he is cleared to practice this week, as a tweet that just popped up like moments before I even went live said, he and Rappaport, the Chargers are getting stronger with Joey Bosa set to return to practice this week. So obviously not playing tonight, but he is coming back to practice. So if they win and they're in the playoffs, they'll have Joey Bosa for at least some of that run. So we'll see what happens there. Currently, the Chargers are the 3.5-point favorites. If you guys are betting men or women, there you go. There's the spread. 44.5 is the over-under. That's a tricky one. So I feel like the Chargers, man, they can score. They can really score. But the Colts, every game the Colts have really been in, it hasn't been high scoring except for that Vikings game. Okay, I don't know how they go up 33-0 and lose. I mean, come on, man. Anyways, it's going to be a good one, man. It's going to be a real good one. This one is in Indianapolis at Lucas Oil Stadium. The last 5 for the Colts they're 1-4. Last 5 for the Chargers, they're 3-2, so not terrible. Could be better though, right? Justin Herbert balling out. Austin Eckler, Joshua Palmer, who by the way can't have diddly squat tonight. I need him to be basically non-existent. I have a 5-point lead over my opponent in one of my fantasy leagues. Would like to keep it that way. So Joshua Palmer, 2 catches, 20 yards. That's about all he can have tonight. So we'll see if that actually happens. I doubt it. Because he is, I believe, their go-to guy as of recent. We're going to look at their roster. No, why would he be their go-to guy? I'm in good hands, baby. I'm in good hands. But I do faintly remember him, the last Charter game we did. He had a coming-out party, kind of. He did pretty well. So, but let's get the ball to Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, keep Joshua Palmer off the field. I'm pumped for this one. Chargers, Colts. Oh, also, on the Colts side of things, okay? Apparently, Nick Foles is going to get the start. Nick Foles will be at quarterback when this game begins. Kind of a shocker, but at the same time, I understand it. Sam Ehlinger will be the backup. Matt Ryan, who was injured or whatever the case may be, he is the inactive quarterback tonight. He'll be on the sidelines, not dressed. So we got Nick Foles the starter. Sam Ehlinger will come in if Nick Foles, doesn't turn out to be Big Dick Nick like he was in Philadelphia when he won that Super Bowl. So this game is about to begin. They're playing the introductions for both teams. Oh, speaking of which, did any of y'all watch that, was it last night's game? Christmas night's game? Steelers, no, that wasn't last night's game. Saturday night's game. Steelers, I don't know why it's slipping my mind right now. But anyways, they were doing the intros for that game. I thought that was sweet. Yeah, Steelers Raiders. I thought that was real sweet. They just give me goosebumps, I think they should do that more often. NFL needs to implement those introductions on TV more often. Even though it might make it a little longer, it didn't seem like it did on Saturday, so hopefully, by the way, hope you all had a great Christmas. Fantastic Christmas. Hope you got everything you ever wanted, at least for this year anyways. And got to see your family. If not, at least you guys maybe did something cool. Maybe. Alright, you can shut this music down. There's Nick Foles. He's ready to rock, man. He is ready to rock. All right, do we have anybody voting? Okay, so we do have the fan poll is up and running. So far, the fan favorite of the poll is the Chargers, who are going to be kicking it off to the Indianapolis Colts. So the Colts will start, Chargers to receive it in the second half.
Ryan,
here we go.
not only is it the starting quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts,
Sorry about that. Had to make sure the mic was at least linked up a little bit.
And the return of
Better than
31
what it is.
yards, and here comes Nick Foles, and we'll give you more info about Nick, who's starting for his 6th different team. He's in his 11th season, and there are his career numbers, and he can say, yeah, those numbers aren't that
They play some
impressive,
ridiculous music sometimes.
Matt Ryan. I won a Super Bowl one year in Philadelphia, and he really threw that offense, in some ways, that team on his back, taking over.
Okay, 1st and 10 here for Indy. Ball at the 28.
From the 20,
Foles hands off up the middle. Be Zach Moss. Gain of 3. Be 2nd and 7.
Picks up a couple, and that's the way the Colts start their evening.
Well, we said it coming into this game. The reason that he is taking over as the starter is because of the Colts' inability
to
get any big plays down the field. And not only have they not gotten them through the
We'll
year,
get
they
it
haven't
working.
even really attempted them. It's
I don't know
all
why
been
this
about
field, the
running
field
the
always
football.
does this.
They've had a hard time protecting
Always.
it, all that
Always
goes
fits.
with that. But there does come a time when you just have to
I'll
start
stay.
taking some shots, and the
2nd and
expectation
8.
is that Nick Foles is going to provide some of that.
Quick set up and throw. That's the
Throw out to
Cox.
Oh, that was Mo Alley Cox. Only gain of like 2, maybe
The
3.
ball comes out fast. A gain of 3. Michael Davis
Okay,
out
yeah,
there.
gain of 3, so it'll be 3rd and 4.
Making
Nick
the
Foles.
stop, so 3rd down.
At quarterback, remember
and
that.
5 coming up. See where he ranks.
They can
Throws
look at
20
these.
plus yards since 2019. The attempts per game. The completion percentage. So the numbers don't really back up this whole narrative of, well,
Okay, 3rd and 5.
Foles is a deep shot
Well,
guy,
yeah,
so that's what we're going with.
He's not Daryl LaMonica. I mean, come on, let's be honest. I mean, when I'm reading all week about, hey, he's known for getting the ball down the field.
Got trips right, Matt Ryan in shotgun. Or not Matt Ryan, Nick Foles in shotgun. Drops back to pass, looking over the middle. Has a man, should have been picked off.
As Kenneth Murray was
Wow.
right there.
I mean, it was right in his hands. It hit him square in the chest. 4th and 5, Foles for punt. That was bad.
That's a break for Foles.
Well,
Pass
who's this
intended
on? Is it
for
on
Alec Pierce,
who's
yeah.
he's going to throttle it down, and then you've got Nick Foles
My
who's
God.
expecting him to stay on the move. So he's reading to the right. He comes back to Pierce.
He like stopped running his route.
And, you know, you'd expect zone that he's going to throttle. I would tend to agree with what Pierce did. But
Kind of a rough start there for the Colts. Chargers to receive.
a lot of reps
We got
that have not
DeAndre
been
Carter
taken
will be
with
receiving
Nick
this punt.
Foles in this starting offense. In a lot of ways, this is live on the field training tonight.
Bounce right into his hand. Has a little hole.
On the return, it's
Not too bad of a return, up to about the 35, maybe the 34, depending on where they mark it. That's where the Chargers start. 1st and 10. All right.
by DeAndre Carter.
Quick reminder: Chargers with a Chargers win today.
And he's become the
The
first
Chargers
player
win
in
today.
NFL history
They
with
will
4,000 pass yards in
clinch
each of his
a
first 3 seasons.
playoff spot.
He is tough.
Hey, what's
He's
up?
shown that all season long. He played through the broken rib cartilage that he suffered.
What's up, Jimmy? Okay, so yeah, I think I seen that in the Vikings. You're a Justin Jefferson fan. I see it.
With a tight end, Everett, Williams, Carter,
1st and
Allen,
10.
Palmer, and Eckler. There's a lot of ways to go. He starts on
Eckler will rush out to the right side, has a little hole, but ultimately only gets about 3.
That is one element when you talk about this offense and
2nd and
Justin
7.
Herbert and kind of, you know, being able to take it to the next level is, can they create a little more balance? Can they run
How's
the
everyone's
football?
fantasy
Herbert came in
leagues
as a rookie.
doing?
They didn't run
You
the
winning, you
football very
losing?
well. He threw the ball 40 times.
What's happening?
Last year they ran the ball decent. He threw the ball 40 times, and then this year he's second
2nd and 7 as a 37. Herbert throw to the right side as Keenan Allen. He'll get the 1st down and real close to it. Looks like they're going to mark him short.
By half a yard by Okereke.
But a lot of these weapons that you talk about, Joe, it is a good situation. You never want to play without your 2-star wide receivers.
That's what's up, Jimmy. That's what's up. I'm assuming it was a good Christmas then, huh? Hand off. Who was that? Oh my.
Near the first guy there. That brings up 4th down, and DeForest Buckner.
He got stuffed, man. He got blown up in that backfield. Nowhere to go. DeForest Buckner made the play there, as you heard Joe Buck say. He got lit up.
You got DeForest Buckner right here. He just beats the right guard. Zion Johnson, I'm sorry, and it's just no contest. He's right back there in order to make a play, and then off the edge as well. It just
Kelly.
What started out as a promising drive, unable to convert on 3rd and short.
Yeah, I seen that, John. That's going to be an interesting battle. You're going to need Eckler to go off.
And the fair catch by Dallas.
But that also sucks because they're a good duo together, right? Because Justin Herbert's like the dish and doink. I would say Austin Eckler quite a bit on those screen passes and stuff. So you're going to need a lot of rushing yards and a couple rushing touchdowns from Eckler. I think it's doable. I think it's very doable. Or you're going to need Herbert to throw like 2 interceptions, which if he does, it's going to be a close game at that point. But I guess you never know. So. What you say? I suppose you're. Hey now, Jimmy. Respect the mod, okay? Respect the mod. Shout out to all you guys watching. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 250 by January 8th, I think is what I set the goal for. So last week of the season, I think we can do it. That's always been my goal from the beginning. Well, I guess 200 was my goal, and I'm just going to stretch it to 250 because I think I can hit that by the end of the regular season. So shout out to y'all. Let's go. Yeah, I'm pretty much solid in all my leagues. There's a couple that I'm out because I had 5 leagues. I think I'm out of 3. Like I'm in the consolation bracket, but 2 of them I'm for sure out. One of them I'm still winning. That's the one I need Joshua Palmer not to score anything. That's the one. Otherwise, in the Get Your Fix League, I won, so I'm going to the semifinals. So let's go. And in the NFL Syndicate League, I'm going to the championship round. Give you a second for what? Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? Oh, if y'all haven't checked out, Y-4 on Spotify released an EP, a Christmas EP. So if you want to go check it out, make sure to do so. I'm sure John or somebody could drop the link in here if you want. Yeah, I mean, it's not really, it's Christmas music, you know. 'Tis the holidays, but we're past it now. Christmas was yesterday. But I know there's still people celebrating these next couple of days. So
brought to you by Campbell's Chunky Soup. We look at the 3 Pro Bowlers we'll see tonight.
Oh yeah, Khalil Mack, Derwin James on the Chargers defense, Quentin Nelson, and Michael Pittman Jr. on the Colts offense.
His 3rd Pro Bowl, and he's back after missing 2 games out with a quad. His defensive teammates play well in those 2 games.
First and 10
wins
15.
over Miami and Tennessee.
Prince right. Nick Foles. Pump fake. Throws over the middle. Has Jelani Woods. First down all the way to the 30. They have got to use him more, man.
15-yard completion from Nick Foles.
There we go. That's the link for the Christmas album by Y4.
They bring a 5-man rush, and they handle it awfully well up front with the offensive line. Nick Foles, he's able to navigate the pass rush, comes off again to his second read to Woods, and makes a really fine throw.
How are you doing that? Commenting on both. Do you have like 2 different things like pulled up? First and 10 to 30, Nick Foles sends a man in motion. It's a handoff. Zach Ross to the right side. Gets a gain of about 5.
The second 5. When Michael Davis made that stop. Jelani Woods is a tight end that the Chargers really liked coming into the draft. He was a former college quarterback.
He's like
huge.
He's 6'7".
And that big body is starting to figure it out.
Jelani Woods is
Nick Foles, you might want to look for a guy who's 6'7", crossing the middle.
Freak.
Pretty amazing,
a
really,
freak of nature. He should be in there 24/7. He should utilize 24/7. Just throw it up. Okay, what Randy Moss is saying. Just throw it up.
Then, but he moved to tight end at Oklahoma State, then transferred over to
Foles.
Virginia. But
little play action here. Looking left, has a man. Jelani Woods with the first down. He's across the 50 in Chargers territory to about the 48. First and 10. Let's go, man. Nice job.
20 catches on the year.
John says Zach Moss is going to score a touchdown first. Who all agrees with that statement? Who do you think is going to score a touchdown first? Let me know in the comments.
You know, he's going to be a mismatch, either because of his speed.
I'm going to go with my gut.
Against a lot of these
I'm going to say Jelani Woods, even though it's not going to happen.
Size,
I'll say Jelani Woods.
And just give him a chance.
First and 10. Nick Foles in shotgun. Drops back. Hands it off to Moss.
And lowers his shoulder, delivers the hit. Nice carry on first down.
Yeah, I got 6 yards.
Zach
Okay, so
Moss,
it'll be 2nd and 4.
He got his opportunity last week with Jonathan Taylor going down, and he had 24 carries in that game. And that devastating loss in Minnesota, that was a career high for him. And
Zach Moss only had
Deion
81 rushing
Jackson had a
yards against the
fumble late in
Vikings.
that game. I don't know how much we're going to see of Deion Jackson.
Seemed like it was a lot more than that, but I guess the second half they kind of let off the gas a little bit.
Tonight, get a bulk of the carries in
We'll
this
take
game.
it though.
Now Jordan Wilkins, who's been up and down
2nd and
on
4.
the roster this season, is in the lineup. No Deion Jackson yet. 2nd down and 4.
Foles back to pass. There's pass rush. Throws it down the left side. Where was he throwing? The world may never know. That's how bad it was. Like, I mean, I think he was just trying to throw it away, or I have no clue what happened there. But Big Dick Nick might not be Big Dick Nick no more.
What they're able to
So,
do. But like
there's
I said,
that
not
for
only
you.
with
That was a little
Jelani
tongue
Woods,
twister.
but when you look at guys like Michael
3rd and 4.
Pittman, he's 6'4". Alec Pierce is 6'3". You've got another guy, Mike Strawn, who hasn't got
Okay,
a
we
lot
got
of
Michael Pittman
opportunities,
out there.
but he's
Got
6'5".
Campbell. Got some Alec Pierce.
And you
Mo
just
Alley
put it
Cox.
up at some point, trying to give yourself an
Trips right.
opportunity. You can tell that that's the mindset that Foles has
Foles
tonight.
back to pass. Looks down the left side. Has an open receiver. It's Mo Alley Cox, and he missed him. He missed him. Just past his outstretched hands.
Wide open. It brings up 4th down, and a team that's 4-9-1 is going to go for it. It appears on 4th down.
He plays physical. You see him just push Michael Davis clean off away from him, and
Yeah, Jimmy.
That's a ball that he
New single season record for Justin Jefferson. Receiving yards,
coming off the line of scrimmage. If you're just able to lay
receiving
that just a little
catches,
bit more,
targets.
just a missed opportunity.
I know he broke all those records for at least the Vikings. So he's only in his 3rd year, dude. If he stays healthy and he continues to do what he's been doing, Hall of Fame, no doubt. Foles back to pass, throws right, has a man. That's 1st down. Who was that? Pierce? Yep, Alec Pierce in the catch. Wow, they're gonna mark him short. Are you kidding me?
That means the Chargers take over on downs. Good play by Asante Samuel Jr.
Yeah, he comes out of that. He's right about
I want to see this
the
replay.
sticks.
I think he's a little closer than that. I think he's a little closer than that.
Whatsoever, and then he works back to the ball. That's what gives it up.
Chargers ball.
That's a close one, man. You could argue it, but the ref diagonal walked down the line to where the ball was. If he was short, I think he was still a little short, just because when it hit his chest, it kind of like bounced off a little bit, so he didn't have full possession. So if he was short, it would have been like by this, but they have him like by this much. So yeah, let's go. All right, we got 77% have the Chargers winning tonight. That's why the helmet right here is the way it is. It will change the Colts if Colts get more votes, but I doubt that's going to be the case because I just don't see them winning tonight. I believe I hope I chose the Chargers. It can't be that. Yeah, I chose the Chargers. Okay, we're at least smart in some aspects of this, but yeah, man. Hopefully this game just doesn't turn out to be, 3-and-outs, field goals, punts, no touchdowns, like the entire game, because that would suck. It would absolutely suck. I think the Chargers score a touchdown here. I really do. You're going to... Wait, what? Gotcha. All right. Let's see where we're at. Joshua Palmer hasn't been targeted tonight because they've only had one drive, so that's sick. Got to continue not giving him the ball. John needs that Austin Eckler touchdown, though. But he also said Zach Moss is going to score the first touchdown. I don't know if that's going to happen. I said Jelani Woods, but I think I should have rethought that. I think I really should have. Let me know who you guys think is going to score the first touchdown. Let me know. Gotcha. I think there's a good chance Austin Eckler scores the first touchdown.
Is easy at.
All right, we can't play that. Pudding gritty.
Head coach. Here's another look at Alec Pierce and where he makes the grab.
What you trying to do?
Asante Samuel Jr. with a strong tackle.
That was a good tackle there. Nice job.
At the moment, they are saying he is short of the line to gain, John Perry. Yeah, the field. It's a
that's what a lot of this. That's what you normally do when you put the gritty.
Shots of it. When the ball
I don't know how to
near the belly, and when he's first
I think I gotta have a certain thing to have my own emojis.
A little bit.
Yeah, which I could probably try to set up. It'd be tough. I think there's a way I can do that.
It was much shorter. Did not make it appear to be nearly as close as what
or at
we all
least like
thought
star some.
at the time that it happened. I just don't know that there's enough there that they're going to be able to overturn it.
I think if they're looking at this, I think he's still about this short.
See when the official puts his foot down, that was way behind where the ball was actually.
Yeah.
He was
well,
the
official literally walked like at a diagonal. What are we doing? Really on the field is showing.
Because the offense is back out there for the Colts. We'll hear from Clay Martin here.
They got a first down. Okay, let's see.
See if it is indeed a first down.
After reviewing the play, the runner did make the line to gain.
Okay.
It'll be first down and 10.
First down Colts.
The ball splitting on the 38-yard line. This is a successful challenge for Indianapolis.
Like it could have gone either way. It was that close. I just wasn't for sure if they were gonna take and count like the little bobble until he had complete possession. Yeah, what's up, Alfred Wayne? Big Dick Nick gonna get that dub? Hey, I hope so. No, I'm not kidding.
3 out of 4.
I have the Chargers winning, but if it happens, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. Let's see if he has that spark. He's gonna need it right here.
It seems like a lot of teams that do not have a long-term answer quarterback in their building. And so they're going in. The guys talked about it during our pregame show, Monday Night Countdown.
Okay, so we got first and 10 here, 8:40 to go in this first quarter. Ball at the Chargers, 38.
Or going through the draft. Position will look differently for
Nick Foles, that was a terrible start to the play. Throws it deep down the right side, and it's picked off.
Intercepted by Michael Davis. And Davis with a nice return.
Oh, shoot. He returned it to the 42. That was laughable. That was a bad interception. First off, he starts off with tries to fake handoff. The running back's back here, okay, on his other side. Then he proceeds to drop back, looking for Jelani Woods. Says, oh, he's wide open? All right. Hucks it downfield. I think that might have been a little bit on Jelani Woods. The way he ran that route, I mean, he was getting shoved around. Made a good point and then hooked upfield, but he just, here you go. Take it. How you doing? Keep it moving. Yikes. Chat curse. Yeah, unfortunately, that happens. Wow.
Right there in a position
First and 10 Chargers, ball to 41. Play action, Herbert will dish out to the left. Parham Jr., gain of 8, second and 2.
Yeah, just tough for Indianapolis throughout this season. Yeah, they get the successful challenge, they get a new set of downs, and then just trying to.
Does it comment at the same time? They're JJ fan? Like when you comment on one, does it comment with the other directly after?
Figure out the quarterback situation.
That'd be kind of cool.
Going back to when Andrew Luck
Herbert. Looking left. Nowhere to go, and he gets hit from behind, incomplete, be 32.
And Gakwe got there and delivered a hit. Trey McKinney closest to it for the Chargers.
Unique Ngakwe is the man on the play there.
On an intermediate crosser here, and he's trying to wait on him to get into the next window. He thought that he would once he clears the linebacker
You good?
Franklin, but he just never did. And then time ran out on him.
So we got 3rd and 2 here. Ball at the 49. Herbert looking left. it's picked off. Oh my God.
Intercepted by Thomas.
That looked like the immaculate reception catch where you're bending down towards the ground. Like Franco Harris. If you know what the immaculate reception was, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's exactly what that INT looked like. Herbert literally tried throwing it 1,000 miles an hour at Keenan Allen, bounced off his hands into the air, and wow. Boom. What an INT.
Ball tips up, Thomas right there off the deflection. The two teams trade interceptions, still no score.
All right, 0-0 ball game, 7:28 left to go in the first quarter. What an INT we had there. Shout out to y'all for tuning in. Make sure to drop a like. Subscribe to the channel. 250 is our goal. Let's try to hit 210 tonight. I believe it is doable. Let's go. Shout out to everyone in the chat. JJ Fan, Jimmy P, and Alfred Wayne. Also my mod, J Weller, John Weller, Y-4, my guy. Let's go. 80% Chargers. That's why we got the helmet here. It's because that's what you guys. What's up, Contreras? Shasid Contreras. What's up? Appreciate you tuning in. Let's get it. Who do you guys have scoring the first touchdown? Let me know in the comments. Let me know. John said Zach Moss. Are you going to stick with that or what? I did say Marley Cox, but I am going to say Austin Eckler. Who do I go for? So I am choosing, or I'm cheering for, not really cheering. My game pick was the Chargers. So I picked the Chargers to win the game, or to win this game. I really don't care who wins because this is like a NFL channel. So like I'm not really too biased on this one, but I am a Vikings fan. But I'm still not biased to them, not even the Viking Syndicate channel. So I'm cheering for the Chargers kind of tonight, just to help my game pick out, basically. Otherwise, I don't care. Alfred, you're not wrong, man. You are not wrong. It probably will be. Watch Gilmore. Watch Gilmore pick 6. So it's going to have to be next drive. What you mean, JJ Fan? I couldn't tell you. Yeah, no problem. No problem at all, man. I like doing it.
Break all that. And it sets up Indianapolis.
All right, first and 10 at the 47.
At their own 47.
Nick Foles takes the snap, looking right. Nowhere to go, so he throws left. Has Terrace Campbell. Nice and gain of 7. He's 2nd and 3.
Well, you look at the Colts defensively. I think Gus Bradley has done a really nice job with this defense overall. And
nice.
Most weeks, that defense is going to give them an opportunity, and they have.
Not too shabby, man. Not too shabby. 2nd and 4. It was only a gain of 6 there on that last play.
They've not been good at creating takeaways. Now they had 3 last week, which allowed them then to take that big lead going in at halftime against Minnesota, and then to come back and, after their own offense, turn the ball over and get a takeaway.
Oh, we got trips right, one out left. Nick Foles back to pass. Quick toss to the left side. Has Pierce. First down across the 40 to about the 41. 1st and 10, Indianapolis. Nice play.
Yeah, we'll see what they're able to do. I touched on it in the opening drive that Nick Foles just has not worked with these receivers. I mean, he didn't even get much time with them going back to training camp because of where he was slotted. Matt Ryan got those reps. And so this week, in a lot of ways, throwing to them for the first time in whatever work they were able to get to.
Trips right, tight ends tight to the line. Nick Foles in shotgun. Handoff, Zach Moss up the middle.
Handoff is to Moss.
Gain of 5. He's 2nd and 5. 6 minutes to go in the first.
Now Van Noy thought that Indianapolis got away with a false start.
Not too shabby indeed.
Instead, it's a 5-yard carry for Zach.
Yeah, JJ Fan. I don't think he creates content at all. I'm not sure though. But he might be inactive. You never know. Probably just resting. It is the holidays. But still, people are still celebrating. So,
next week,
2nd and 5.
Cincinnati Bengals a week from tonight.
Boy, we sure will. And how about the Bengals?
Nick Foles, little screen pass. Oh, he pump fakes. So, what are we doing?
Jackson screen worked it all. Play made by Van Noy.
That was
He was
booty cheeks. So it's supposed to be a screen out to the right to Paris Campbell. He pump fakes it because it was going to get blown up. So then he quick goes back to the left side to throw his running back, and he got blown up immediately. Kyle Van Noy, I mean, absolutely ate his lunch. Lost him a lot. 3rd and 14. Yikes. Woof. As Buzz says. Trips right. Nick Foles in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looking pass. Throws to the right side and short. Picked off. Derwin James. Wow. Give me a pick 6 from Stephon Gilmore here soon. That was a pick. Chargers ball. That was a bad throw. I think he got hit when he threw it. But if not, that was a very, very bad throw. That is 2 throws now, back-to-back drives where it has looked horrible.
It looked like he was going to be in a position
We want Sam. We want Sam.
Let's see whether or not
At this rate, boom, knee is in. Boom.
Knee's in.
Ruling on the field is an interception. First and 10, Los Angeles. Timeout.
Alfred, this is some shit, dog.
And that interception will count. Pro Bowler Derwin James are thrilled to have him back. Takes it right away for the Chargers.
Christmas rock music. Heck yeah. Wow. What a game, huh? What a game. 3 and out, INT. What's next? I don't know. Maybe a TD, please. And thank you. Just points. This is kind of hilarious, though, how it's going. Justin Herbert, let's get it figured out. Okay, give it to Austin Eckler. Let's get him going, moving and grooving. We haven't seen too much of Eckler tonight at all. Dude has 1 rush, 3 yards. So, I mean, yeah, granted, they haven't done much. They've only had 2 drives, but still, now's the time to get going. Okay, still a 0-0 ball game. Yeah, I agree. Alfred, what'd you think? So are you a Colts fan? Because if you are, what did you think about last week's loss to the Minnesota Vikings? Because me being a Vikings fan and streaming it on the Minnesota Vikings Syndicate channel, I was defeated. At halftime, I was like, there's no hope. Like, screw this team. I wanted to shut it off, stop streaming, and then that kind of happened, so. That kind of happened. Shout out to everyone watching, though, man. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel. Be much appreciated. Trying to get to 250. 250 is our goal. Let's go. What do we got here? Okay. So are you just a general, like NFL fan in general? Or do you have a favorite team? Where my axe? What you mean, where your axe? Oh, I think I see what you mean. I think. All right, we're back. First and 10 here for the Chargers at the 33. Herbert drops back, there's pressure, and he's going to get sacked. DeForest Buckner. Yikes. He's sacking him.
A loss of 5 on DeForest Buckner. their 7th of the year. Let's go back to the interception.
Well, you see,
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would make sense. So I'm assuming you're a Crimson Tide fan.
He did get away with a little bit of a grab that allowed him then.
Jimmy Kelly years the Bills, not too shabby.
Not many guys can recover from that move against a receiver like Campbell and be able to make a play. Really great job by him.
2nd and 15 here for the Chargers.
One of the
Ball
real
28.
cogs in this defensive wheel for the Chargers.
Herbert back to pass. Looking downfield, throws to the right side. Has Keenan Allen. Yep, that was Keenan Allen. Okay.
Completion of 6 yards. Let's check in with Lisa.
Hey guys, Derwin James in the gift-giving move this week after getting his 3rd Pro Bowl nod. Played Santa Claus for his teammates and coaches in the DB room. Got everyone in the secondary diamond necklaces with each of their numbers. He bought head coach Brandon Staley and the defensive coach's Rolex watches. He said it's the first time he's done anything.
At least you're not, at least you don't take the Tide. They have way too many fans.
Wanted to show his appreciation.
All because they were good for a short amount of time, but the time might be up. Herbert back to pass, throws in the middle, 1st down. Keenan Allen, all the way to the 46.
Keenan Allen, this one for 12 yards. And a chance for a 1st down finally for the Chargers offense.
Yeah, Keenan Allen comes out of this route and he's expecting the ball to be right on him.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's we got the Colts fans seeing this for the first time.
That's incomplete. That's an incomplete pass. Had it, but as he was going down, hit the ground. That'll be incomplete.
I have a hard time with that one.
Well, the challenge flag has been thrown by Jeff Saturday.
Good challenge. Good
He's
challenge.
1 for 1 tonight.
Should win it.
Indianapolis is challenging the ruling on the field of a completed pass. That play is now under review. Timeout.
So we'll take a break. You saw it. What do you think? I feel like John.
I think it's incomplete pass. We've seen it all. Not even this week. We've seen it literally all season, where when the ball is in your hands but it hits the ground and there's even a little bit of jar, like just a little bit of movement, it's usually incomplete pass. But some of the time it hasn't been called, and it's been called shitty. Okay, I mean the refs this year. I mean they haven't been as bad as previous years, but they've still been clueless, and that's because there's a lot of new ones. I think there's I want to say there's for sure 9 new refs in the league. There might be a total of 20 some more, or 20 in total, but I can't remember off the top of my head. I just remember there are new refs, so it's gonna be a little janky. But I don't think this one's gonna stand. I think this one's an incomplete pass just because it hit the ground. No problem, JJ. No problem. Guess we'll find out. I think I need it for my fantasy. No, I don't, because it doesn't matter. I already won that game. Bummer. Alfred, I would love for him to stay number 2 in Minnesota. But the only way that happens is if he restructures his contract, because he's worth, his cap hit next year is $19 million, and that's more than Devontae Adams, Stephon Diggs, Tyreek Hill. It's ridiculous. So we're gonna have to restructure his contract if we want him to stay a Minnesota Viking. Otherwise, I could see him just retiring, or we just give him away, which I don't think he'd be a number 1 on any team, which sucks. I think he'd be a good number 2 on a lot of teams. But I think being a Minnesota boy, he would restructure his contract. I hope, but you never know. Business is business. You got to handle it, So I would love for him to stay, but if he has to go, he has to go. Whatever helps the team, Right, John. Right. Titans, I think Treylon Burks would still be the number 1. I think Thielen would be a good number 2. Plus, you have Robert Woods still over there with Tennessee, so yeah.
Here's the call.
After review, the pass was incomplete.
Incomplete pass.
At the previous spot.
1 for 1 of the night.
Set the game clock to 3 minutes and 30
Burks is going to be a stud, dude. He is going to be an absolute stud. He was actually compared to him and A.J. Brown were that's who Treylon Burks was compared to, was A.J. Brown. So it's kind of ironic. They get rid of A.J. Brown, they get a guy that's similar to him back. But I think he's going to be a stud. I think he's going to be fun to watch.
We talked about it, them coming in with an opportunity to to clinch a playoff berth, and the offense just has.
So
has
4th and 9,
much.
Chargers
They go 3 and out,
elect to
then the
punt here.
Another 3 and out on their first 3 possessions.
Yikes. It's been one hell of a game, ladies and
Colts
gentlemen.
defensively looked about as good as any team can look in that first half against the Vikings last week.
Yeah, not so much the second
to
half.
lose a lead like that, I mean, it takes.
I don't know how it happened, but it did.
Failed.
Ooh, that was almost blocked.
Wow.
And that one goes out of bounds. Not sure where we spot it. Maybe like
DJ
20
Speed almost came up with the block.
something-ish.
Well, it's been a crazy year for the
28,
Indianapolis Colts. To
27
give you a season
yard
recap.
line.
You can only just scratch the surface. First, they fired their offensive coordinator, Marcus Brady. Then the next week, they fire Frank Wright. Jeff Saturday leaves ESPN and takes over the Colts as their interim head coach.
Largest.
In that terrible fourth quarter at Dallas, they blow the 33-0 lead last week, and they're
Yes,
on their
they
third
did.
quarterback change of the
First
season
and 10
with
to the
Nick
30.
Foles.
And I'm in the camp with a lot of other
Foles
people.
under
but
center.
I came into this season, you heard me say it, Joe, that I thought the Colts would be really good. I thought Matt Ryan would
Drops
really
back,
help
hands
this
off
offense
Zach Moss to
where
the
they
right
were
side.
going.
He'll get about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Zach Moss here carries on first down. He gets 4.
And it just hasn't happened. You know, you start with the offensive line, and they haven't played what everyone expected from them. They haven't run the football the way that they did. Matt Ryan didn't play at the level that everyone thought that he would when he got his opportunity, and it has just been a real struggle. And now you go into this game,
that was
you've
a
got
big
Nick
yawn.
Foles, who
Woo.
is trying to create
All right,
some big
2nd and
plays,
6.
and, you
Foles
know,
and shotgun.
He's going to have to tone it back a
Takes
little
the
bit.
snap.
He's had no success down
Looking
the
at a
field.
quick throw. Nowhere. He's going to take it himself. He ran up because he had to run, and he like stopped. He was going, and he's like slowed down just to get drilled. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. That's hilarious.
Jeff Saturday about this job.
Nick Foles looking a little rusty. Might have to hang up the cleats after this year.
At Las Vegas, they almost beat Philadelphia.
Oh, good, Jimmy.
Leads. They had that terrible game in Dallas. The way they finished, they've been dominated in the fourth quarter. He said, "I'm disappointed, but I'm not dissuaded." We heard Jim Irsay, the
Kind of
owner
crazy how
of the
this Colts
franchise,
season
say
has
that
gone,
he
right?
goes into the
I thought they were going to be
interview
at least a playoff
process
team,
in the
potentially
offseason
have a chance to win their division, and they have been
Their fans know they have an owner
completely
that's willing
the
to
opposite.
spend money.
3rd and 6.
They're trying to make it right.
Foles, nowhere to go, gets blown up, he's sacked, 4th and a mile. They're going to punt, another 3 and out, minute 53.
He gets his first of the year, and the offensive line for the Colts has been bad all year, and they are off to another poor start tonight.
And Quentin Nelson, their left guard, he's been voted to the Pro Bowl, as you pointed out earlier, and even he has said he's not played to his standard. He gets beat, and then you've got the pressure up inside with Murray, and it's a jailbreak on Nick Foles.
Wow, John.
Matt Hawk will
What
point
a
with
punt.
DeAndre Carter waiting.
And no, that's not the game we're watching right now. But, oh my God.
He's out of bounds as he crosses the 45. And a flag at the end of the play. 16-yard return
There's a
by
flag on the
DeAndre
return.
Carter. But a flag
Right, Alfred,
over
1
there
inch line.
near the spot
That is,
where Carter went out of bounds.
that was from John Weller up there in the chat. He sent me that. He's playing a little Madden right now.
Lips,
Just
you see
tuning
holding.
in.
Now let's just make the call.
Come on.
During the return, holding Los Angeles number 36. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
Nice.
First down.
It's
All right,
Jasir
holding.
Taylor,
Jasir Taylor.
the rookie corner from Wake Forest.
I do like that, John. That was insane. And to go back to your point, Alfred, I was kind of pumped too that Matt Ryan was going to the Colts. I didn't think it would turn out to be the way it has been, obviously, but definitely better than going to Atlanta or than staying in Atlanta. I think Atlanta needed that fresh start, and who knows what Mariota's going to be. Hopefully Desmond Ritter's a guy. They got rid of Calvin Ridley. They traded him, so they got to figure out that situation. But yeah. First and 10 at the 30.
Threats as a tailback for them as well.
Herbert takes the snap, play action. Throws over the middle, has a man, it's Keenan Allen. First down to the 45. Didn't drop that one. Didn't drop that one.
First down for the LA Chargers, another catch for Keenan Allen.
Here we go.
Really nice route here.
Let's get a drive going,
huh? Zone coverage and unable to get into that other window opposite of Franklin earlier in this game. He's able to here, and with better protection for Herbert, he delivers a nice ball.
Let's go, man. First and 10 at the 45. Herbert
45.
under center. Sends Palmer in motion. Toss to Eckler to the right side. He's blown up in the backfield. Loss of 2.
Wow. A loss of 1 on the play. They don't
What did he
run it
pay
much,
on the
and
play?
when they run it,
Loss of
they're
2.
not very successful. 31st.
If they give him only a loss of 1, that'd be crazy.
Just 84 yards per game on the ground.
What's up, Lopez?
And they somehow win
Chargers,
the
Dolphins. I
game
vividly
last night.
remember. Yes, I do.
Arizona last
I remember you were here
That
for that.
is how, as Hank Stram, the late great Hall of Fame coach, would have described it. Good old-fashioned taffy.
That's in the first quarter. We do actually legitimately have a 0-0 ball game right now. So, yikes. But the Chargers might be scoring here. I have got to run to the old, the old outhouse real quick. Be right back. Boom. There we go. Now we're back. Now we are back. NFL's live on Bucks versus Cardinals. Actually, is it on cable? They're probably rerunning it then. Yikes. That's what I'd assume anyways, if I had to guess. All right, shout out to y'all for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. It'd be much appreciated. We've gained a couple tonight. Let's try to get 215. We're only 7 away from 215. Let's try to do that. And drop a like. But we are back.
Interceptions, 2 successful challenges, no third down conversions, and a partridge.
Nice singing there, Joe.
A
partridge in a pear tree. Second and 11. Herbert, play action, throws the screen pass to Keenan Allen, kind of a little dish out to Keenan Allen, if you will, gain of 4. 3rd and 6, or 3rd and 5.
It looks like this
3rd and
game
7,
again,
excuse me.
Indianapolis Colts.
Had to do my math.
Their defense being able to make stops and keep this offense in it. But you mentioned kind of some of the things that the Colts have done positively and hanging in there tight to the 4th quarter against Dallas, the long, the big lead, and then of course they gave it up. But good teams find a way to win those
Here we go.
games. And bad
Trips
teams
left.
lose those
Herbert.
games. And,
In
this
shotgun.
has just not been a very good Colts team, no matter how you want to look at
Takes
it
the
or
snap.
how you want to couch it.
Throws right. That's Joshua Palmer. First down.
Short
Ball
six,
is at
ended
the
up
36.
8-yard
First and
gain,
10 here
another
for
first down
Los
for
Angeles.
LA.
Yeah, I mentioned Joshua
He
Palmer
can't have any
earlier
more.
coming into this
Any more
game
catches.
and what he has meant
Zero.
to this team.
Zippo.
And when you've been without
Nada.
Keenan Allen and then Mike Williams for extended periods, he's been the one constant. He's only missed one game this season, and he really does a nice job.
Hey.
And there's others. We'll get into DeAndre Carter and some of the things that he's been able to
Career
do.
high
But I like
722
Josh
receiving
Palmer,
yards for
and
Josh
it's
Palmer this
obvious
year.
when
Leads
you
the
watch
team.
Justin Herbert,
First
he
and
likes
10.
him too. A lot of confidence and trust in him.
Oh, nowhere to go. Herbert avoids the sack. Oh, he doesn't quite avoid the sack. That's a loss of about 10. 3 2nd and 20. Wow.
And Dino is up to 4.5 sacks on the year and had to hang on to bring him down.
That was a big time sack.
Loss of 9.
Well, when you run that type of action, you're hoping that Odenigbo that he plays trying to run down the
Odenigbo,
backside run.
I think is how you
That's
say it.
typically why you then boot and make it to that side. But as the quarterback, you definitely
I
have
probably
to know,
butchered
and that's
that.
typically
Hey,
why
that was a
right-handed
damn good
quarterbacks
sack.
come out to their
Looked like
right.
Herbert kind of got away from it for a second, and then he just
unloaded if
he kept
necessary.
playing and was able to catch Herbert's foot and bring him to the
Herbert
ground.
was going to be able to get away from him. Odenigbo
Herbert
does a
back to
good
pass.
job.
Throws right, has a man, it's Keenan Allen. Not quite back to the line of scrimmage, should be about 4 yards short, should be 3rd and 14.
Now this defense, like I talked about with
3rd and
Gus
13,
Bradley
excuse me.
and what he has done. And even last week, you could point to it and say, yeah, but they gave up 39 points. There was a lot of
Let's go,
opportunity
Gus
in that
Bradley.
game late.
Figure it
Big
out.
stop, big stop.
Big time turnover here.
Help from the offense, but he's done a good job, and it's hard. It is challenging on the defense. to
Ball in the
continue to
Colts
make plays
47.
and not
Herbert
get
back to
around
pass.
offense.
Throws it left, has a man, he's open. Mike Williams, first down, all the way to the 31. Nice play.
16
That is exactly what they
completion
needed,
from
man.
Herbert.
Exactly what they needed.
And the first target for Mike Williams is a first down grab.
Well, face it, he's the corner out here, and he has got to challenge that. You can't make it a one-on-one drill with just no
Facione was the corner?
contest
Okay.
out there on the wide receivers with it being 3rd and long. He just allowed him to run off the ball and get to the distance and make a play.
1st and 10 here for the Chargers. Herbert under center, sends a man in motion. Drop back, handed off to Kelly. Gain of 1. 2nd and 9. We've started field goal range, so we can come away with something.
The defensive coordinator, what makes him smile a bit is that at this point in a 4-9-1 season with 3 games to go, including tonight, he said at least it's how do we get this right and not how many games do we have left. So this defense, as you say, Troy, is still playing.
They really
2nd and 9 here
it's-
for the
he's
Chargers.
done a really good job, and kind of goes unnoticed
Herbert.
at the end of the season they've had.
Toss out to the right side as Mike Williams on the screen. It's a first down. He breaks the tackle, and he's brought down at the Colts 12-yard line. And the Chargers are in the red zone, man. 1st and 10. What a play. That almost got knocked down, blown up. Quiddy Pay, DeForest Buckner all over Herbert there.
Yeah, you just throw it sidearm, whatever it takes.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only way he was going to get it off. If he would have thrown it overhand, it would have been game over. Now to 12 tonight, 89 yards, and INT for Herbert tonight. They're at the 12-yard line, 1st and 10. Herbert hands it off. Austin Eckler breaks a couple tackles. Nice little run of 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming up. Are we finally going to see some points? Are we finally going to see some points? Austin Eckler touchdown. Mark it down. That's what's going to happen right here.
Pick up 7 yards there with Eckler, and can they give it to him again or run the football, or what exactly does Joe Lombardi have up his sleeve?
That's a good question. Trips right, Herbert in shotgun. Eckler in the backfield. Here's the snap, handoff. Eckler bounces it up, back up the middle. Yeah, I think he's short of the first. Maybe 3rd and inches. Maybe 31.
Pretty good. So now they can pick up that first down and
do it again. Pound it up the middle, man. Just give it to Eckler. Line up in the ISO. Or not ISO, what is it? I formation. Just boom, right up the middle. Get your fullback in there.
This season, and he hasn't been even here tonight.
Let's see the magic. 3rd and 1.
Converted a 3rd and 7 and a 3rd and 13 on this drive.
Herbert will take it himself. That's a first down. Short of the touchdown. So it'll be first to go at the 1 for Los Angeles.
He's now 22.
Real quick, who's going to score this touchdown? Let me know in the comments. I got Austin Eckler.
He's big, 6'6", 236.
Yeah, he's hard to slow down. And now they're down here, and can they cash in? They were able to last week. Overall, in the red zone, they've not been particularly good. They were able to still come away with a win. Defense played well on that win against
First and
Miami.
goal, here's the ball.
But a big point here in this game.
Herbert hands it off. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, baby. We got points. Austin Eckler. Let's go. There you go, John. That's a rushing tutty. There you go. And he already has 1 pick. Herbert does. So you're sitting pretty. You're sitting pretty.
It's a nice block.
Let's go, man. We got points.
We get a little bit
Points?
of movement. You see on Zaire
We talking about
Franklin,
points?
and Eckler then able to punch it in. So great
Hey,
way
worry
to
about
finish
no
this
points.
drive.
Yes, I am.
Good throw.
13 plays, 70 yards, about 7.5 minutes on that drive for the Chargers.
For the league lead with his 14
Dicker, the
total
kicker, is this who this
touchdowns.
is?
That's number 15.
Bada bing, bada boom. Next point's good. 7-0 ball game.
Almost 7
Chargers.
and a half minutes off the clock.
Those are the
13
Colts.
plays, 70 yards.
Took him long
And
enough.
Austin
Damn.
Eckler, he knows how to find the end zone. 7-6, the Chargers.
Yes, sir. Wow. Finally got points. Let's go. John's pumped because he needs Eckler to score more points than Herbert tonight. Let's go take a gander at what that matchup's like. This is for the Get Your Fix Fantasy Football League. It's been going on all year. I won my matchup. I was the 3rd seed. Now I'm going to go to the semifinals. Have to play the 2 seed. And the winner of John and Logan's game plays the number 1 seed, Austin, to go to the championship. So we'll find out what's going on there. Real briefly, shout out to y'all though, man. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. Be much appreciated. So in John's game, ooh boy, we got a game. John is winning 89.65 to 89.35. That is what we like to see. Let's go, John. Need 1 more touchdown. Get 2 more rushing touchdowns from Eckler and have yourself a day. I need you to beat Austin, and then I need to beat Dempsey. Okay? Well, first you got to beat Logan, then Austin. And then I want it me and you, okay? Me and you championship game. I think that would be electric. That would be awesome. I know I'd be pumped about it. I'm getting to that damn championship one way or another, God, So, it's coming home. I lost last year, so all I can say is, it's coming home. It's coming home. Tell the world I'm coming home. Let's go. Points. 7-0 Chargers. Can the Colts answer? I feel like they could, but they have to figure something out. They have to get something going, and Nick Foles might have to get benched. His throws have been horrible, off target. Can we get Jelani Woods involved a little bit more? Not looking good. I think they're a quarterback away from at least making the playoffs this season. At least. Like, Matt Ryan ain't cutting it. Nick Foles definitely ain't cutting it. We're seeing that tonight. It's, at least from my perspective, he looks horrible. Sam Ehlinger, you never know. You don't know if he's going to be a guy yet because you haven't seen enough. So I think the Colts just need to stop going in free agency and trying to find these old vets that are going to retire and hang it up like Phillip Rivers. Obviously we got Matt Ryan now, and they just have to go with a young guy. Carson Wentz, they thought could have been the dude, but he just plays sloppy football. So, I don't know what the Colts are going to do, man. I really don't. They need a wide receiver and a quarterback. Baker Mayfield. Sign him up. Or you can have Zach Wilson, but that would probably be worse than Matt Ryan.
Waits for it from the back of the end zone. As he says, long way to go.
Ooh! He's drilled at the 12.
Plays made by Raheem Wayne.
Nice play.
Step from the practice squad. Well, 'tis the season to spread playoff cheer. The Bills and Chiefs have clinched their division. Bengals clinched the playoff spot. Jaguars lead the AFC South. Those teams are out. Playoff hopes are finished. And there are 8 other teams still alive for 3 wild card spots.
Yeah, with the win tonight, the Chargers do clinch a playoff spot. Currently,
for playoff seeding, who's going to get in.
They would be 6 seed.
Next week's game that we have.
But they would have a chance to maybe potentially sneak up to that 5 seed. But Baltimore would have to lose. Foles hands it off to Moss up the middle, breaks the tackle. There's a flag on the play, gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
Vanoy got through.
Probably expect holding.
Holding appears to be the call.
Holding. Offense number 81. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
This has been
hey, Alfred, by the way, thank you for subscribing. Much appreciated, my guy.
They are
Appreciate you.
second to last in the league on yards picked up on first down, and they're backed up here with that hold, which will bring the ball back just outside the 6.
Well, Dallas Flowers, he tries to bring it out. He's
1st and 16 now for the Colts.
He's been one of the bright spots for them. He's been a good returner. And how much is he being told? Hey, if you catch it, bring it. We're trying to generate as much as we can. But then when you get stopped on the 10-yard line, you're like, oh, no.
Foles throws down the middle, has Alec Pierce. Beautiful game. About 15 yards there, 2nd and 1. Nice job.
Back as he gets 15 yards and then brings up
Pierce seems to be a dog.
Now
I like the way he operates, man.
Alec Pierce.
I really, really do.
Second-round pick out of Cincinnati. And he plays a physical style.
Got good hands.
Football as a wide receiver.
Perfect height.
He's not the smoothest route runner when you watch him, but he's got great body control.
Don't need to be when you have body control. You got awareness. You got the hands.
Better than they give credit to.
Make up for it. Hand off Zach Moss up the middle. First down. He's across. It's almost to the 30.
Good time for them, for this offense to be backed up like they were, and to be able to overcome that and get a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, he's at like the 29 now. Nice little game.
Job.
First down.
Good push there on the double team inside. Just Mo Alley Cox just not able to quite get enough. If he gets a little bit more of his block, he get a lot more out of that play.
Okay, 1st and 10 at the 28. Making some changes here at the line. What do we got? Delay a game. False start.
Offense number 1. 5-yard penalty. First down.
On Paris Campbell.
A lot of conversation, and as you've said a couple of times, he hasn't had a lot of work with the first stringers for this offense.
He's not, but it shouldn't matter when you're a wide receiver.
Oh,
you're
little hop step there.
You be really paying attention to what he's
1st and 15. Can't do that, man. Cannot do that. That is brutal.
And they have to hold it in their stance and all that goes with that. But yeah, not good.
Fair to say you didn't like that one?
I didn't like that.
Foles back to pass. Throws to the right side. Has Pittman. And he takes his helmet off. I don't know if that was on purpose. There's a flag on the play, though, on Derwin James. Derwin James kind of like ripped him to the ground and kind of like threw his helmet off.
On the stop.
They might get Derwin James for taunting.
I don't know if he meant to do it.
Personal foul, face mask. Defense number 3.
Okay, so they're calling it a face
15 yards
mask.
to the end of the play. Automatic first down.
It just looked like he had his arm, like he had like somebody in like a chokehold and ripped the helmet off. But
that's what they do. They just piece it together.
Let's see.
Well, I will say that, I don't like.
Okay, so he had his hand on like the side of the helmet and went like this, and your gloves on the helmet obviously can bring it off. So that is exactly what happened.
Yeah, but
it's a bummer. At least it's not a like a personal.
You had to really rip
unsportsmanlike conduct, or whatever, unnecessary roughness stuff.
Yeah, but now
we got 1st and 10 at the 46.
Come off rather easily, and I guess that's the way they're fitted, is what I'm told by these equipment guys.
And Zach Moss. Looks like he'll get about 8 with his 2nd and 2.
Two-charger territory go to the Colts, and Michael Davis had to make the stop.
Those are
game 8.
And Michael Pittman, he does a good job. He comes down from wide receiver, and he's able to take out Derwin James just enough and allow him to get more yardage. Derwin there thought he was going to be able to come up and fill that hole, but right now, looking at this game, at least in the first half, they've
so we got 2nd and 2 here for Indianapolis.
They've been more.
What's up, Russ? Jump shot. Appreciate you tuning in. Oh my God! Oh my God! Derwin James will be ejected after that hit. Oh my God! Yup, spend the rest of the game in the locker room. Get the hell out of here. We do not need that in our game. Oh my Lord. Back in the day, what a hit. Derwin James, I mean this guy, pass out to the right side. Boom! If it was his shoulder, I hope it's his shoulder, man.
Like that. It looked from here like it was
John.
helmet to helmet.
If I can.
Head and neck area leads with the crown his helmet.
And James came off woozy as well.
Bruh.
Man.
Yeah, that was scary.
All right, here we go.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness.
Boom.
Los Angeles, number 3. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down. Number 3 has been disqualified from the ball game.
Oh, boy. Told you.
Yeah, definitely lowered. The lead led with the helmet. And this disqualification comes from New York. Troy Vincent. It's up to him to make this decision. And what they're trying to do is clean this up.
Crazy.
They don't want this in the game any longer.
You know, like I say, we watch these games every week. I can't.
Bruh.
I don't
Did you
recall
see? Like,
seeing
that is
a-
crazy.
You know, when you slow it down,
Derwin
it
James
doesn't look
absolutely
as impactful, but man, that was as big a
murdered
collision as I've
that
seen
guy.
in a long, long time.
Wow.
So James is ejected.
Wow.
Derwin Gilman, who played well,
Yikes.
really well.
Derwin James, see you later,
Derwin
pal.
James missed with the quad injury.
10 years ago,
Takes over.
fantastic hit. Today,
And the ball is
can't do that.
just inside
Okay?
the 32
First and
of the
10.
Chargers.
Play action from Foles. Throws deep down the left side. I don't know where the hell he was throwing, but that was a complete second and 10. I think you got to go Sam Ellinger. Sam Ellinger.
Shots. I mean, they definitely have.
You see that,
Talked about
John? That
Nick
was-
Foles, some of the ones
wow.
they took there in that opening quarter. Not so
Oh,
good.
easily.
Didn't hit 'em.
Oh,
Had a couple
easily.
of interceptions, and yet they're still firing them, trying to get them because, especially, this defense has done a lot of good things.
What a
and
shot.
Now they're without, one of their ringleaders in
Just-
Derwin James. But you mentioned Lohi Gilman who comes in. They've done
Second
a
and
nice
10.
job. I like Gilman and what I've seen from him. Adderley's played well, and they've played well these last couple of weeks without James already.
Here is Wilkins.
Rushed up from Wilkins. Gain of 4. Be 3rd and 6. 5 minutes to go in this first half.
Yeah, so it's hard for any offense. I don't care who you're talking about. And there's Ashton Doolin, and good to see him up and moving around because
He is just, that's awesome.
That was some
What a
tough
hit he took. Looks like he might be all right, but he might have a concussion. At least I think he'd have a concussion. Trips left. Foles. Rolls out right. Nowhere to go. And he'll just throw it away. 4th and 6. Looks like Indy will come away with at least a field goal. I agree, Russ. I agree. I said earlier, I think they're one quarterback away, or they're a quarterback away
it's just been a struggle. And I was
for-
going to say that it's tough for any offense
from being
to
a
try to
playoff
string
team.
together 10, 12 play drives. Hard
Gotta
to
quit
do.
going with these
And it's especially
veteran
hard when you're
free
struggling
agents
in
that are,
all the areas
800
that
years old
Indianapolis has.
on the last
So,
leg of their
they
career.
had some penalties
Gotta
here,
go
and
for a guy. Gotta go for a guy. I'm thinking Baker. Take Baker. Why not? Rams are gonna let him walk. Take Baker. Get yourself a wide receiver other than Michael Pittman. Sure up that offense a little bit. Kick is up. And it is good. We got a 7-3 ball game. Chargers take the lead. I think we do have. Adam Schefter tweeted that the hit again. I will put it up towards the screen so that you guys can see. Not going to be the greatest quality, I don't think. I can try to make it better quality, though. All right. Oh, wrong one. That's Darius Butler. Okay. That is the hit. Boom. absolutely got leveled. Probably one of the biggest hits I've seen in recent memory. Like, that hit was ridiculous. John even said you could hear it. Like, that sounded bad. But my God, I mean, I think I grew up like kind of in the right time, or was born in the right time, so I could see those big hits, like from Ray Lewis and stuff, and get to enjoy them. Where like it's all about player safety now. That cannot happen. I mean, hell of a hit, but I mean, jeez, right? Think you're finished, or finish him. I remember those games. I haven't played Mortal Kombat in forever. JJ, what game you playing? Wow. I mean, what a hit. I bet he is pissed off. That'll be a big fine, too. We're talking $25,000 maybe. I don't know. $15,000. Can't have it, but not too shabby. At least we got some more points on the board. 7-3. Make sure to drop a like. Let's try to get to 15 likes and subscribe to the channel. We much appreciate it. We're trying to get to 215 subs tonight. We're only 6 away. So if you haven't subbed, make sure to do so now. Be much appreciated. We got 71% of you have the Chargers winning tonight, which is expected. I think that's who I even got. It is who I got winning.
From this game with a hit on Ashton Doolin, last possession. It's working. John Perry just going through it yet again.
Yeah, the big thing is the receiver is defenseless. He's a defenseless player. So one of the things that we're trying to remove from this game is contact that A is unnecessary. You got other options to hit a player somewhere other than the neck and the head area.
And the fact that
I'm sure I remember that one. I just can't remember, John.
Shoulder pad first is irrelevant.
Well,
you're going to have to show me that when either you get to Minnesota or when we get down to Tennessee.
Doesn't matter where you hit the player. If you hit the player with the
all right, that one's going to go out the back of the end zone. Chargers have the ball at 25.
Check in with Lisa.
Yeah, Joe, the Colts just told us that Ashton Doolin is back in
lose my mind.
evaluated for a possible head injury, and they hope to have an update after the half.
The other part of this too that hasn't
I love
been
it.
said, and it's probably not
Led with the crown of his helmet, though, so that's automatic red flag right there. Okay.
I mean, they have to take some responsibility.
Gotta be better, man. Gotta be better, but what a hit. First and 10 at the 25. Hopefully, Doolin's all right.
Around the league on any given weekend.
Looks like we got a flag, false start on the offense. First and 15.
False start. Offense number 77. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Two rookies have started each of the past 12 games now for this offense for the Chargers. Rookie right guard Zion Johnson, first-round pick from BC, and Jamari Salyer, sixth-round pick from Georgia.
Yeah, Salyer, shoot, when they brought him in, they thought he was going to be
dialed up this time, huh?
And then they
First and 15.
Left tackle Rashawn Slater, who they expect back, and he had to step in and
Herbert takes the snap.
Pretty good job for him.
Rolls out right.
Herbert out to his right.
Throws is intended for Palmer. They're going to say catch. Wow. Okay. So he caught it. Nice little game there.
After that false start, Palmer is going to be marked out of bounds with an 8-yard gain.
Okay, 8-yard gain, second and 7.
Justin Herbert in so many times. See him be able to create plays off schedule, get outside the pocket for his size. You mentioned it earlier, the way that he's able to move and deliver the football like he can.
And a big 35-yard completion to Mike Williams that set up the game-winning field goal last week against Tennessee.
All right, second and 7 for the Chargers.
Second down and 7. Herbert underneath to
I remember that one, John. I remember that hit. Oh my God. It's only a gain of 2 there for the Chargers. 3rd and 5. So the hit that John was referring to is right here. Take in mind it's Reggie Bush. Boom! Just got absolutely lit up. There we go. It focused back. That's what we're talking about.
3-yard line.
So we got first down here from Keenan Allen there. Nice little catch and pass and catch.
Well, he's so good.
On the right side of the field.
Just knowing where the holes are within a defense. Zone coverage there. They come
First and 10 from the 42.
Pretty typical for this Colts defense. Offensive line gives Herbert plenty
Justin
of time.
Herbert, overrated or underrated?
To work the middle of the field in a pretty routine completion.
I don't think he's
either.
I don't think he's either. I think he's the way he's talked about is how he should be talked about. So I don't think he's overhyped or anything. You know, I think he's what you see is what you get. He leaves the product on the field.
Kind of talking about it a little bit
honestly, I think it's the team. The Chargers have always, like, I think the Chargers in general, their team has always been overrated in a way. Because you never know what Chargers team you're going to get. They're either good or they're really bad, like week in and week out. That's why they historically never go to the playoffs. That's why, or they do go to the playoffs, but like they have a rocky relationship, I guess you could say, with the playoffs. So I think Herbert's a guy. Herbert is a guy. I don't know what the Chargers need differently, but I think they can start with head coach. Throw to Austin Eckler. He's going to be short of the first down in the third one. What's up, Cruel? I'm not coming to Nashville until next Monday. I will be in Nashville next Monday. Or around that area, yeah. So, I'm pumped, though. I'm super pumped because I'm going down to Atlanta. I think we've talked about this, but yeah. I'm getting real excited. Got the whole week off of work. It's going to be a blast. How's the temp down there, by the way? How is the temperature down there? I know it was cold the other day. Yeah, hey, shout out to everyone who subbed, by the way. Appreciate you. We've gained about 8 tonight. We're at 210. Trying to get to 215 by the end of the game. So if you haven't subbed or if you're already subbed, appreciate you. But if you haven't, make sure to do so. But yeah, man, I'm super stoked. Every time I've gone down to Tennessee, I've absolutely loved my time. Like it's beautiful. It's a blast. There's so many more things to do. I don't know. It's just the atmosphere, right? Getting to go down there and realizing that everyone that's there, that lives there anyways, has like a passion and has a dream, like some of us do, you know, like myself or like John in the chat, you know. Like when we went down there, he creates music and you can just tell the difference. Like up here in Minnesota, people are like, "Oh, you do music? Cool. So what do you have a real job?" And down there they're like, "Oh, I used to do that too. Like, will you have any gigs and stuff?" They start talking about it. So I love Nashville. 30 today, says John. Damn. It's cold down there. That's okay. It was, let's see what it is right now. It's 0, feels like -9. So, yeah. That's what we dealing with. Alrighty. 22. I'd much rather have 22. It's crazy because these last couple days it was like -40 here. Like, kid you not, -40. But like today and last night, I honestly felt like it was spring because of how cold it was compared to like what it is actually now. It's ridiculous how fast like the human body can like, I don't know, like get used to a temperature. And then, it's like it was that cold, but today is not that cold, even though it is. But yeah, we had a little bit of a blizzard here too. It was like a low blizzard, like it wasn't all over the place, like a snowy blizzard. It was just one that just blew all over the place. We're back. 2 minutes to go in this first half. Third one here for the Chargers at 47. Toss out to Kelly. He throws it back to Herbert. Herbert looking to go deep. Has a man, it's caught. Keenan Allen, he has a wide open field, and he stepped out of bounds and looked like touchdown. I think he stepped out. You can see his toe hit that white line. That should be a tutty. So it was like a little toss to Kelly. As Kelly was running with the ball, he stopped quick and threw it backwards to Herbert. Herbert chucked it down the left side. Gilmore makes a mistake. Allen's trying to stay in bounds, trying to tiptoe in his Jordans. Tiptoeing in my Jordans. And I think he steps out. Let's see. Boom. Oh, you're from Buffalo. Let's go. What was that storm like? What was not the one you're currently in? What was the one a couple weeks ago? Like 10 feet of snow. What was that like? I couldn't fathom. I've never seen anything like that in my life. I've seen some snow. I've seen a lot of snow, but not that much. That is ridiculous.
They're going to reset the plate clock here. With a minute 53 to go and 3 timeouts.
Okay, first 10, minute 53, ball at the 23 in Colts territory. Handoff to Joshua Kelly, runs up the middle, gain of about 7 with 2nd and 3.
Joshua Kelly on first down gets 8. Good running there by Kelly. He's able to see the cutback and get back into it. It's a pretty good job. I like both these running backs. I've known Kelly going back to his days at UCLA and the toughness that he runs with, and then of course Eckler. He doesn't get all that.
I suppose you're used to it. That would be like I'm kind of used to it, but seeing that much, I would be like,
it's not a heavy workload.
I wouldn't know what to say. Like, oh, nice.
Second down and 2.
Hand off to Kelly to the left or right side. He gets nothing. It'll be 2nd and 2. Minute to go.
Timeout is taken by Indianapolis, and we're back in 30 seconds after a word from United Airlines.
John, they needed to do that.
This is the story.
I don't know why they wouldn't. Eckler's the man. He scored what? They said there's a stat. Austin Eckler scored like 35 touchdowns in 31 games. I think that was the stat. Did I get rid of that? Dude, what am I doing? I did. Oh, I remember when. Let's see. Yeah, Austin Eckler has 35 touchdowns in his last 31 games.
So that's either 3rd and 1 or 3rd and 2.
Yeah, I watch. I like baseball. I watch some basketball when I get the chance. Like after the football season, I'll indulge in some more basketball. And hockey. I like hockey too. I watch everything, man. Wrestling. Eckler, nice first downer, and not WWE. I watch some WWE, but I'm talking like college wrestling. I don't mind that because I was a wrestler myself. So.
Timeout is taken by Indianapolis.
But for all those other sports, since I'm from Minnesota, I only watch the Minnesota games in that aspect. Otherwise, football, I don't know what it is about it, but I love football. So that's why I watch literally every game I possibly can. So I love the NFL.
To start the second half. Exactly 1 minute.
Hey, no, not yet. So I'm coming down next week. I'll be in Nashville next week.
7-3 game. And a first down.
I appreciate that too, Cool. Thank you for that. Appreciate everyone who has also subscribed to the channel. Herbert hands it off to Eckler. He's blowing up the backfield. He'll lose the yard. 2nd and goal to 11.
And Indianapolis will stop the clock. Last time they can do that, their final timeout. Some highlights for Justin Herbert since the interception. He's gone perfect, 11 for 11. He's done a nice job, and great throw right there.
He's done a decent job, I'd say.
He completes a lot of passes as he has here on this streak that he's gotten on. It's a nice job here on 3rd and short. It's a big play that set up this drive here where they are now. But so much of what he does also is checking the ball down.
And last 2 drives, 11 of 11, 121 for Herbert. Let's go. 2nd and goal, trips right, 1 out left. Herbert in shotgun. Drops back to pass. Looking left, nowhere to go. Rolls out right. Throws it. And it's incomplete, intended for either Keenan Allen or Palmer, one of the two, but it's 3rd and goal.
Keenan Allen. And Buckner had pressure to force Herbert out to.
Yeah, I agree, Russ. They need to find a young. I'm saying Baker Mayfield. Sign Baker Mayfield and then get yourself a weapon. Get a wide receiver in this year's draft. Find one. Or draft a young quarterback. I don't know what pick the Colts will have, but if there's a quarterback available, draft him. Okay? Draft that man.
Trying to come up with a 3rd down stop here.
And then draft a wide receiver or something. I don't know. 3rd and goal. Herbert, back to pass. Downfield, throws to the left side is Austin Eckler. There's 3 Colts players, makes a miss. And he's brought down a 4th and goal at the 7. Looks like the Chargers are going to have to come away with the field goal as time ticks away.
That's a great job by the defense. They give up the big play to Keenan Allen, which set this all up. But for them to be able to stiff it up down here in the red zone and hold them to possibly 3 points in a 1-possession game is huge going in at halftime.
Chargers will let the clock wind down.
Yep. Let it all tick away. There's like 2 seconds. Call it timeout. Kick the field goal.
Ball sitting at the 6. The field goal unit comes on for LA. Look at the AFC playoff picture. Teams that are lurking on the far right.
Right. Yeah.
See the division
that was shocking, the Andrew Luck retirement, but whatever. You know, if he's happy, so be it. So be it.
Chargers right now the number 6 seed. And those teams on the far right.
Well, you look at this race in the AFC, I mean, it gets interesting when you consider the Bills, and then with the Bengals are fighting for the division title with the Ravens. A lot going on there with the Ravens having beat Cincinnati in the first game of the season. But
all right, here we go. Dicker the kicker.
Finish just to maintain a first-round bye and number 1 seed.
24-yard attempt. Kick is up, and it's good. 10-3 ball game heading into half. The Chargers to receive the second half kickoff, so they could pretty much run away with this thing. In the meantime, I am going to be taking a little bit of a breather for halftime. I will be back with the start when the Chargers receive. So until then, enjoy this music from Epidemic Sound. Appreciate y'all. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe. I'll give you the thoughts on the Bills when we come back. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We got ourselves a ball game. 10-3 Chargers over the Colts. That Colts fan, I mean, basically his face said it all. Can we figure this out, please? Please, thank you. I don't know if they will. Chargers get the ball and start the second half. They have a chance to literally run away with this thing, take a 14-point lead, and just coast the rest of the way. With the win tonight, the Chargers clinch at least a playoff spot. Right now, they're currently the 6th seed, have a chance to sneak into that 5th seed. However, they need the Baltimore Ravens to lose in order to do so. I'm pumped for this one. The second half here is about to kick off. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Make sure to like, subscribe to the channel. It'd be appreciated. Here we are. All right. Enough of that. We're off.
It's really unproductive for them this season. Moments ago,
let that one go out the back of the end zone. Chargers left the ball at 25. What's up, Aubrey? Appreciate you for watching, tuning in.
He's locked in. He's hitting a couple big third downs for us. He's playing with better rhythm and timing, and we're doing a better job.
Who did you want to block?
You guys have struggled offensively in the third quarter.
Block Chargers.
What do you have to do on this opening drive to get something going to change that?
Go play with rhythm. Attack the line of scrimmage. Our O-line's really got to set
thoughts
the
on the
tone.
Bills.
Run game and pass protection.
I haven't won a Super
finish
Bowl.
drives with touchdowns, but I think it's so on the line of scrimmage.
I mean, I think they've been a phenomenal team this season. They have some things they need to clean up. I don't like their run game. Handoff, Eckler to the right side, gained up about a yard, 2nd and 9. Honestly, I think the Bills need to figure out their run game, man. I really do. I think if they find a running back, they'll be a lot better off in the future. I think they can make a type of run that they had way back in the day when they went to those 4 straight Super Bowls. They have the weapons at wide receiver. They have Josh Allen. Okay, they need a better running back. Singletary ain't cutting it. James Cook could be a dog. You never know. Your defense, it's a little banged up this year, but I think it's in the right spot moving forward. So, honestly, get a running back, maybe one more weapon at wide receiver, and you guys will be fine. Maybe, but Gabe Davis, Stephon Diggs, I mean, yeah, they're going to the Super Bowl. Herbert back to pass, throws over the middle, has the first down. It's completed to Keenan Allen, 1st and 10.
Well, Allen had a big first half. He had 7 catches on 10 targets, and boy, get a guy like him.
I see. Yeah, no, yeah, I hit it.
Routes. Here is right here in the slot, and he does such a good job of just setting things up. Now, a lot of zone coverages we're getting from Indianapolis and sitting down right in those looks and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw the football. Mike Williams, on the other hand, he hasn't gotten nearly as many of the opportunities, just 2 catches in that game in the first half.
On just 2 targets.
Herbert back to pass, throws it down the middle, has a receiver. Who is that? Put the moves on him.
Parham is down near the 30. Parham
Jr. Flag on the play.
Flag way back at the 31-yard line. We'll see if this 30-yard completion stands.
Offense number 79. 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
It's a right tackle, Trey Pipkins.
Boy, that takes away just a really good route. Here's Trey Pipkins right here, the right tackle, who gets called with the hold.
Okay, holding on the Chargers. That's a bummer, man.
Right up around the
that was
neck
a beautiful
there.
gain, too. Nice pass by Herbert.
What takes away, Donald Parham, really a good job of getting the safety
had his hand
turned
across
around.
his neck, basically. 1st and 20.
Another one of those weapons that gives them a little bit of depth. Not a guy who gets the ball thrown to him all that often.
I appreciate that, Aubrey. Thank you. For all of you guys watching, make sure to follow along and subscribe. We're trying to hit 215 by the end of the game. 4 away. Herbert, deep bomb to the right side. Incomplete. Overthrew Joshua Palmer. Thank the Lord, baby. Jesus. Cannot have him get anything more. Okay? He has to stand under 5 fantasy points. So, yeah. Playing Madden, who you playing with, Jimmy? You playing with the Vikes or who you playing with?
And he gets caught looking in the backfield. Safety was in the middle of the field, so there was no chance then that the
I think you roll with both of them.
on this, but
you have to roll with both Brock and Trey.
Not able to connect.
You have those two. I think they're young. They're both super young. You go into training camp, you have a quarterback battle. Whoever's better gets the starting job. Right now, I'd stick with Trey just because the higher draft pick, you're paying him more money. But Brock is balling, man. I mean, he's playing pretty football, if you get what I'm saying. You almost have to roll with Brock. But I think you let those two duke it out in training camp. Yes. Yes, release Jimmy. Yeah.
Whether or not they're able to do anything with it, they were good there in that first half.
Or trade him if he's still in contract.
Whether or not Indianapolis
3rd and 14.
Stop, but
Colts trying to play spoiler tonight. Chargers will win.
Here we go. Ball at the 34. Herbert back to pass.
3rd and 14.
Throws it to the left, so right side has a man. McKinney. 4 yards short of the first down.
Good job there by Indianapolis. They play shell coverage.
Chargers gonna punt.
And get underneath the intermediate routes. Just really nowhere. You see this umbrella.
I don't know, who would you rather go with?
And they're going to give up these throws underneath.
Who would you go with, Brock or Trey? You'd obviously have to get rid of Jimmy.
The football and then rally to the ball carrier making punts.
Scott will punt with Dallas Flowers waiting.
Yeah, they do have a lot of superstars. A lot. It'll be interesting to see how they play them all. Fair catch called at the 21. That's where the Colts will start their next drive.
Colts get the ball. First time in the second half. Down 7.
Yeah, they need to find a way to make a comeback. They got to score right here. They're only down a touchdown. 1 possession. Got to get 6 here. I don't know if Big Dick Nick can do it or not, but I don't think he can. The way he's been throwing the ball tonight has just looked icky. Like, I think Sam Ehlinger needs to be in this ball game. I think they put Nick in just because of the sole fact that they've seen both Matt Ryan and Ehlinger basically this season, but they haven't seen Nick Foles. So it's like, let's give him a chance, see if he brings some juice to this roster. Plus, I mean, he has won a Super Bowl, blah blah blah. But you got to put Sam in, man. I don't want to see any more Nick Foles. I just have not. I mean, he's not accurate at all right now. But we'll find out, I guess. I guess we'll find out. Sucks they lost JT. Is JT out? Yeah, JT's probably out the rest of the season, if I remember correctly. Yeah, because it's Zach Moss and somebody else. Somebody else. Big shout out to y'all, man. We're 4 likes away from 15. Make sure to hit the like. It'd be appreciated. Yeah, there's still a lot of time, Aubrey. A lot of time. Anything can happen. I mean, we've seen the Colts go up 33-0 on the Vikes and then blow it, right? Vikings had a miraculous comeback, but we'll find out. We will find out. I'm surprised it hasn't gotten any colder in this room. It's ridiculous. Once I started the show, it was like 58 in this room. I mean, just freezing. But I think it's a lot better. It might be cold, and I'm just used to it. But no, I would. The 33-0 comeback was strictly due to the play calling. They got complacent. Like they came out in the second half, and I had a feeling they were going to do this. Run the ball, run the ball, run the ball, 3 and out. Run the ball, run the ball, run the ball, 3 and out. Run the ball, run the ball. Maybe pass here, 3 and out. I mean, they just got way too complacent. They let off the gas, and you can never ever let off the gas. I don't care if you're up 33-0. I don't care if you're up 50-0. You score until they stop you. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. That is 100% on Jeff Saturday's play calling.
Don't forget next week.
1st and 10 here for the Colts. This play action. Foles nowhere to go, and he's sacked. Get him out of the game.
And a sack for this Charger defense as we check.
Get him out of here.
Joe, Colts wide receiver Ashton Doolin has now been ruled out for the rest of the game with a concussion. We saw him take that hard hit in the second quarter.
Sounds good.
Derwin James was ejected after the play. Again, Doolin has been diagnosed with a concussion. He will not return.
They show that Derwin James hit again. That is, oh my heavens.
Doolin is out.
Yeah, he is. I don't think he has another shot. This is his last shot. I don't like this. Hand off. Zach Moss bounces off the left side. Not too shabby. Gain of about 7.
You know, the one thing that is a little surprising, you come in and you wonder what exactly is Indianapolis going to do with no Jonathan Taylor. I mean, he's the centerpiece of this offense, and they want to run him, of course. He's not here, and under Jeff Saturday, they have predominantly run the football. I mean, they've run the ball almost as much as anybody in the game over the last several weeks. Why aren't you running the ball? Anyway, until sports dictated otherwise, right. But they're throwing the ball
1 out
7%,
left.
so
Foles in the shot.
Really what their formula has been in an attempt to try to create these big plays, and they're just simply not getting them. The sack that he took on first down
Foles back to pass. Looking downfield, has a man. It's picked off. Hold on, Asante Samuel with the INT. Nick Foles, your day is done. Sit your ass on the bench. You are trash. Horrible. You're lucky you got that ring when you did. He has looked horrible. Get warmed up, Sam. Get warmed up. Foles has no accuracy. He doesn't know this offense. I don't know what he's been doing all year. Probably just sitting back, relaxing.
And you have to
this is horrible football.
Versus cover 2, the guy who can come underneath that throw is the corner.
Time to hang her up, pal. And that's a sad reality.
I mean,
that's a very sad reality.
Foles isn't confused by it. He's played enough football to understand it. But it's just getting out for the first time.
Herbert back to pass. He'll take it himself, and he loses somebody yard. He's got a slide. He's 2nd and 11. Ball at the 28.
One by Davis, one by James, who's been ejected, and now this one by
I swear, if Nick Foles sees the field again.
This defense continues to play well for
3 interceptions.
And Ronaldo Hill.
Yeah, and I mean, like I said earlier in this game,
3.
Just how much do you think?
Man, if I was a Colts fan,
that they talked to Foles about?
It'd be real quick.
The reason they were putting you in.
I'm out of here. That's what it'd be.
Get the ball down the field and make these throws, and that's been his mindset.
Play action, Herbert. Looking down the left side, just throws down to Eckler. He's met immediately back at the original line of scrimmage, 3rd and 10. 9 minutes to go in this 3rd quarter.
A gain of just 2, and this defense for the Colts, they keep coming at them.
They keep playing. They really do. I just think that the defense is one of the
and they did.
Really, that's done what was
they decided not to.
This season. I just think Gus Bradley's done a really great job. It is not easy for anyone when you've had the season they've had.
That's right. I'm a Brady fan, so I was okay with that outcome. 3rd and 10. Herbert back to pass. Has time. Throws out to the right side and he's met helmet to helmet. Helmet, no. Okay. Be 4th and short. See a field goal from the Chargers.
Makes the stop after a gain of 8. It's 4th down.
Yeah, he's been really good, and now we're seeing the Brandon Staley that we've known. He's going to go for it here on 4th down, but just love when guys who can cover like Gilmore can.
I guess they both lowered their head. Never mind.
It is an interesting decision though, looking at the game. I mean, it's a 7-point
Herbert,
lead.
they're going for it. 4th and 1. Analytics say that Brandon Staley will do this, and he got it. 1st down, throw to Allen. Be 1st and goal at the 10.
A gain of 7 on 4th down and a long
Beautiful.
Yeah, a lot of confidence in these guys being able to make a play.
Beautiful.
Allen working through the contact there by Faison.
I would have just took the points. You know your defense is going to stop them.
This Colts secondary already without Kenny Moore. Their nickel corner is out with an ankle injury, not even active, and Isaiah Rodgers is out. 1st and goal now from the 10.
10 catches, 103 yards for Keenan Allen tonight. Herbert hands it off to Eckler to the left side. Nice little gain of about 4. Be 2nd and goal at the 6.
Thomas on the tackle for.
No, I do not. I do not want the Packers in the playoffs.
Who's close to 100
no,
yards
thank you.
receiving.
So
100 receptions on the season.
Skull Vikes.
And a big part of that is,
that's all
as
I
I
gotta
said,
say.
that They use the quick passing game, the underneath throws.
Them and the Lions. Well, I would be more scared of Green Bay sneaking into the playoffs than the Lions, but
he's cut from the same mold that many Chargers
neither of
fans
them.
know, and Darren
Vikes are going to beat Green Bay this weekend anyway, so it won't matter. Hand off Eckler, and runs it up the middle. Gain of about 3. It'll be second or third and goal at the 2.
Third down and goal of Dangbo and Zaire Franklin combined on the stop.
You got to believe here that it continues to be fourth down territory for Brandon Staley. If he went for it on fourth down a moment ago, he's got to be thinking the same now.
0 touchdowns in third quarter in the last 9 games for the Chargers.
I think he's tired of seeing the Colts kind of hanging around.
That sounds like the Wicks.
At halftime, you can tell there was just a little frustration on his part.
They're going to have to win out. Herbert bounces it out right. Nowhere to go. Throws it out of bounds. Have to take the field goal probably. They're going to have to win out if they want to make the playoffs. They're going to need a couple things to go their way, though. Because if we look...
Kind of interesting for sure that you go for it.
So the Titans would need the Dolphins to lose, the Patriots to lose, and the Jets to lose. And Titans would need to win to maybe get that 7th seed, but then they would have to win the last game and hope for one of those teams to lose again. We go Dicker the kicker. Kick us up. And it's good. Yeah, 13-3 ball game.
Dicker 2 for 2 on the night, 16 of 17. As a Charger, LA adds to their lead.
No, it's not. Not the happiest season of all. Winter can take a hike. Okay? I want my spring. I want my fall. I want the beginning of summer so it's not too hot, but perfect hot, you know? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all for tuning in. We're only 3 likes away from 15, so make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. We're 4 away from 215, so make sure to do so. It'd be much appreciated. You don't have to, but shout out to everyone watching alongside with me. We got the Chargers, the Colts. It's been an interesting game. The start of it, very slow paced, back and forth, nitty gritty. Okay, we had a couple 3-and-outs. We had a couple INTs. Chargers had the lead going into half. And they basically just kind of ran away with it. Nick Foles, I mean, might as well retire right now. Like, on the bench, pause the game real quick, grab the microphone, say, all right, I've had enough. Peace. Mic drop, walk out of the building, and we'll never hear from him again. Even though he did win a Super Bowl. But it just does not look good for him. I think Sam Ehlinger needs to take place, needs to start for quarterback or at quarterback for the Colts this drive. To maybe give them some hope, because there's still some hope. I mean, they're only down 10, which it feels like, I mean, if things would have gone the right or the way you thought they were going to go, Chargers, I mean, they should be up 17-3. They should be up 20-3. It's amazing that the Colts are staying in this thing. For real. So, that MetaQuest football looks awesome. I will not be getting one for a while, though. I need to... we got to build a PC first, which we'll see when I get back from taxes, and then we'll build one. We'll get it rocking and rolling. So Russ, yeah, I do a lot of the primetime games whenever I'm available. Like last night I didn't do one. Saturday I didn't do one just because of the holidays. I wanted to relax a little bit, but I usually do all the primetime games. I will not be doing this Thursdays. I will be doing Sunday nights, and I might be doing Sunday night with a special guest in-house. But otherwise, I release videos on the daily, so at least one video a day.
On ESPN and ABC, a big one for playoff season.
What's up, Mark? Here we go, Colts.
Bengals are red hot.
Yikes. They got a chance, though. They got a chance.
Right behind them, 6 in a row, coming off a win on a freezing day in Chicago as the kick off the right foot of Dicker.
All right, let this one go out the back of the end zone. Colts have it at the 25 with 6:01 to go.
Save the top one for a moment.
Let's
Lyle
go.
Collins, this is a big injury.
I know.
For Joe Burrow and that Bengals
Mark, the only way they're
offense.
going to win is if they bench Nick Foles. He is horrible.
Collins
Straight
has been playing
trash.
Better and better and better, and now
Put Sam in the
he's out
game.
for the rest of the season with a torn ACL and MCL, and we do not know yet whether Tua will make the startings in concussion.
They are weird, right? Like, I did not expect this type of season to come from the Colts. I thought they were going to fight for the division, the division title. I honestly did. Hand off, Zach Moss on the left side, bounced it back up to the middle. He stopped after a gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
They've traded the picks. They've given Russell Wilson all that money. The defense looks like it just finally ran out of gas, and now the question is, where did they go?
Big Dick Nick is no more.
As they go forward with their new ownership group.
Well, they're committed, obviously, in a long-term contract.
He's still in the ball
with
game.
Russell Wilson.
Hilarious.
The new ownership group. They've got to.
Don't you want to win a game?
I mean, they've got to get some goodwill within a fan
Put
base
Sam
that's
in.
been highly
Tell him.
disappointed. And I just think the price
Nick Foles has
went up
3
exponentially
interceptions.
for Sean Payton. I mean, he's the guy in the driver's seat.
Hand off again to Zach Moss. Bounces out left. Has the first down. He's across the 40 and pushed down at the 41. The 1st and 10 for the Colts. It's the only thing Nick Foles is good for this game. Can only hand the ball off because he can't hit the broadside of a barn. Dude just has no accuracy.
He becomes a hot commodity. He's the winner.
I don't even know if he knows the
When it's all
offense
said and done. The other
100%.
part of it with Nathaniel Hackett that I'm interested in, I just wonder if he somehow
been
gets
bad
back into the
football.
fold in Green Bay. You know, with some of the struggles and how much he has meant to Aaron Rodgers. You know, what could
Okay,
that
here we go.
addition possibly mean to them?
I smell an
As they
INT.
go from a team who looked like they were out of it a month ago, and now they've got a real legitimate
Pittman in
shot
motion.
at getting into the postseason.
Foles takes the snap. He'll hand it off again to Zach Moss, right side.
First down is Moss over the right side.
Get about 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Here's tonight. Denver, by the way, 7 straight seasons without playoffs. Fan base is tired of that. The Packers, meanwhile, they have 2 home games coming up within the division at home against the Vikings.
Gonna lose that game.
Minneapolis, and then week
Moldy
18
cheese is
against
done
the
for in
Lions.
that one.
could be a
Week
big game
17.
either way.
Vikes are gonna
For either
steamroll
Green
them.
Bay or Detroit. Detroit losing
So are the Lions.
this
Lions
past
are
weekend against
Sorry,
Carolina.
John.
The Panthers are
how
still
the
alive.
cookie's gonna
It's
crumble.
hard to really pin down
2nd and
the
8.
back end of the playoff picture. in
They only said they
NFC.
got 2
Yeah,
there.
and there, we watched it last night. There's a lot of teams that are in contention that aren't playing
Ryan,
particularly
play
good
action.
football.
Screen pass out the left side. It's incomplete.
Drop from Jordan Wilkins.
Third and 8.
I put Green Bay in that category. I mean, they've won some games. I don't know that I think they would agree. They're not playing certainly great football, but they're finding ways to win
Seahawks,
games.
Lions, Packers, all at
See, the
7 and
Eagles
8.
still in that top spot. Philadelphia, a home game against New
So those
Orleans,
3
and a
teams
home
need
game
the
against
Commanders
the
to
Giants
lose
to wrap
in
up
order
the
for one of
season.
them to sneak in the
Vikings,
playoffs.
Eagles have the
Need
head-to-head over
the
Minnesota,
Commanders
who
to
were there
lose.
on Monday Night Football early in the year. 49ers are absolutely
My team's already in the
red
playoffs,
hot.
so
They've got 8 straight wins. And San
You know.
Francisco sits there at 11 and
on 3rd
4.
down, Nick Foles is 0 of 5 with 2 INTs. I smell a 3rd one coming because there is trips left, 1 out right. He is in shotgun. He drops back the pass. Here it is. Throw. Nowhere to go. He's sacked. Khalil Mack.
That'll be the 4th of the night for this Charger defense on 3rd down.
I told you to put Sam in.
Khalil Mack, Pro Bowler for the 7th time,
Better do it.
brings down.
You better do
Well,
it.
Khalil Mack,
Down
he's,
10
still
points.
a great
You want a
player
chance to
in
win the ball game, or you want to
sacks
shit
since
the
week
bed?
10, but
Figure
he
it
can
out.
wreak havoc when he gets it going. And he gets right through the rookie there, Ryman, who's had on-the-job training throughout this season.
He
It's
just
been a
looks
bit of
so
a struggle
hesitant.
for
He's
him.
always back there. He's like,
But yeah, Khalil Mack is able
what am
to
I
get
what am I
controls
what am I
and
gonna do? And then all of a sudden he just goes down, or he just makes a stupid decision, throws an interception. Does not look smooth. He looks rattled. Put Sam in the game. Fresh QB.
You know, you wonder, you start looking at it, but it hasn't happened. It hasn't worked what they were hoping for with Foles.
Broncos country,
And they then go to Elway.
let's die. I mean, basically what happened this season. Oh, it bounced off his helmet. It's muffed. Chargers were... No, that's Colts ball. Is that Colts ball? It's Colts ball. That's Colts ball. It hit off his helmet, literally just said boom. And they tried diving on it, and it was literally on the guy's side, outside of it. He didn't even have control of it. Picked up by the Colts. It's Colts ball. That's Colts ball.
gets near that sideline, and the Chargers player who
it literally just says
touching the ball, plays over.
And look, even with that, I thought the Chargers got
What do you mean plays over?
Ruling on the field is that an out-of-bounds player, Los Angeles number 33, touched a loose ball. By rule, the ball is dead at that spot. 1st and 10, Los Angeles. Timeout.
And you can see the ball is out. Yeah. The ball is not. It's hard to cover. Control.
I think there's some fuckery going on.
We'll
This guy, he says, whatever, we'll take it. I mean, it makes sense, but I mean, he was literally laying down, and the ball was on his side. Like, dude had no possession of it just because he touched it. Whatever, but I'm telling you, Sam Ellinger better be in the ball game next drive for the Colts. If not, Jeff Saturday can kiss his ass goodbye. Excuse the language. But, I mean, what are we doing? Make the right decisions. Nick Foles should not have been in on that drive. He's looking way too antsy. Way too, I don't know. It's not good football. Not good football at all. I hope the Chargers go down the field, put up 7, take a 20-3 lead, and just say, how you doing? Keep it moving, ride off in the sunset, win this game, clinch a playoff spot, and then the rest is kind of history. So, good for them, though. I mean, if they win tonight, that's a playoff spot. Last year they couldn't do it. They had to tie the Raiders. That didn't happen. And we see what happened to the Raiders, last season. Man, Nick Foles, not looking good. Jeff Saturday, not looking good. Colts, not looking good. Chargers having a good game, sort of. Could have been better. I mean, those 3 and outs at the beginning of the ball game, that INT by Herbert right away. Just got to clean up the little things. Be better. Be better. That's all you got to do. Yeah. Right? Right? Yeah. That Thursday prime time. That was... Wait, that was the Colts, wasn't it? That was the Colts. No, that was they put it was 12-9. I remember that because I was streaming that game. I did that game and I regretted every little bit of it. I think it went into if I'm mistaken, that game went into overtime. I'm like, if this game goes into OT, I'm gonna be so pissed. It went into overtime and it still was just a field goal. Colts had 3 or 4 straight field goals. 1 in the second, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth, 1 in overtime. The Broncos had 3 field goals in the first, second, and third. That was a horrible game to witness.
When Herbert's looked downfield,
they had 5 interceptions. That was horrible.
He's had to check it down, which he does a lot.
Yeah, Matt Ryan had 2 INTs that game.
With his legs, he gets 2 here.
Russell Wilson had 2 INTs that game, so 4. But still, I mean, like, Broncos had 2 fumbles, and so did the Colts. 4 fumbles, 4 interceptions that game.
Especially guys as talented as what the Chargers are.
This video leaves my soul. What video?
That throw that Herbert made to Mike Williams to set up the game-winning field goal. So any opportunity.
2nd and 8 here at the 20.
Hasn't been a lot of chances.
Herbert hands it off to Eckler, bounces up the middle, gain of 4.
Stewart was in there on the stop when
third and 4.
Here's that throw after Tennessee tied it with 48 seconds left. Justin Herbert led the Chargers 52 yards, 6 plays, including the 35-yarder, and then Cameron Dicker, 43-yard field goal to win the game. Dicker has 3 game-winning field goals this season, one of them coming with the Eagles earlier in the year.
Well, this was the game. For the last 2 weeks, played playoff contenders.
I'm waiting, Lopez. 3rd and 3. Trips left. Herbert back to pass. Looking downfield, and he's sacked. Loss of 5. That's Colts ball. That's Colts. Wow. It squeaked out. It got stripped out. Indianapolis falls on it. What a turn of events.
Dangle was the first one there. Buckner as well, and the ball squirted up. Yeah, Buckner's the one who gets the pressure. He just drives Ryan Johnson right back into the lap.
Yeah, it fell out.
Herbert. And with all that, I mean, the four-man rush of the Colts continues to put
Oh, it just popped out. It was like right here. And as once he got hit, it just finally
it's as simple as that.
found a way to pop out of there.
The defense for the
First and
Colts,
10 for the Colts, man.
Times this year has given this offense an opportunity to get right back in the game.
Woody Pay is really starting to shine. He's missing time with injury this season.
Why is Nick in the game?
He's playing better and better. Moss over the right side gets a couple brought down by Murray.
Handoff, 2-yard
That's
gain,
his
second
seventh
and 8.
fumble, third time he's lost the ball. Now the Chargers.
They really think they can win with Nick Foles right now.
Yeah, now the Colts, they go with the sixth offensive lineman there on first down, trying to play smash mouth and see if they can't get back to what they are about and run the football.
Who else knows an INT, huh?
They haven't gotten a lot of opportunities, but the running backs have done a pretty good job. I mean, overall, they're getting yards on the ground. But
Foles in shotgun sends Wiley Cox in motion. Takes the snap. Looking left. Has a man. Pull him out of the game. He is horrible. He missed Harris Campbell by 5 to 7 yards on that pass. This guy is straight garbage. Put Sam's ass in there. Nick Foles is horrible.
Who's the offensive coordinator? Can you imagine?
I'm not even a fan of this team. I am sick of watching his.
As an offensive coordinator,
he is bad, dude. Hang it up.
When he took over when Saturday came in as head coach.
Retire.
But when you're coaching and calling plays,
absolute shit show. Trips left. One out right.
Plays and stay ahead of the chains. It's almost impossible.
Foles back to pass. Nowhere to go. Has a guy. He's short of the first down. 4th and 1. They're going to go for it.
First down yardage. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, but at least he gives.
Tua turning the ball over.
An opportunity to make a decision.
That's a good one.
And why not?
I like that
one. Staying out there.
Turning the ball over. Yep, Colts are going to go for it.
You can let the clock wind down to zeros in this third quarter if they want.
Yeah, they may be going up here now to try to see if they can draw them off.
They're trying to draw off. Alright, this is the end of the third quarter. I will be right back. 13-3, Nick Foles. You are bad at football. It's time. Time to hang it up. You're back.
10-point game.
Run it. I agree. What are we doing? Start of the fourth quarter about to take place here. 13-3, Colts have the ball. Nick Foles, I don't know what he is doing, but it's 4th and 1. I'm assuming the Colts are going to go for it. I mean, why not? You're down 10 points, so might as well. But at the same time, you could, since it is only the start of the fourth quarter, why not just take the field goal, take the points? Then you're only down 1 possession still. You know what I mean? What type of cookie? 4th and 1.
They go for it on a 4th down and less than 1.
And they'll keep it. Nick Foles did not get the first down.
And it did not look like he got it. He didn't move an inch. It didn't look.
Yeah, he got
Get a little
stuffed.
help from Michael Pittman. They put him in motion to get in behind the quarterback as so many teams
It'll be Chargers
are doing
ball,
now.
1st and 10.
But I'm with you, Joe. It did not look like he got it.
No.
Ball's down by his hip.
Tries to get it out there to extend it.
No. And he has such long arms.
Pick up that first down.
Look at Brandon Fehoko there in the middle.
Just pick a guy. We could ID'd about 4 of them. You know, there's just no movement whatsoever.
Here's the measurement. Didn't look like he got it. And it's the
Yep,
Chargers
it's short.
ball.
Chargers ball.
And this highly compensated offensive line for the Indianapolis Colts. Another rough night. And this stays a 10-point game.
Can't even imagine what owner Jim Irsay is thinking right now. I mean, you consider it, Joe. The expectations coming into this season. Last year, they lose the last game of the season to keep from making the postseason. They bring in Matt Ryan and what they thought they were going to have and the way that it's turned out. I mean, there's a lot to address. This is not a simple fix.
Okay, 1st and 10 here for the Chargers.
Leading by 10.
Looks like we're going to have a timeout or something. What's going on? Challenge
The
flag?
challenge flag comes out from Jeff Saturday.
John, what do you think about that? Because we'll get to it after the commercial.
He wasn't even close, Jeff.
Challenge.
Wasn't even close. I mean, if you... Okay, maybe right there he was. Never mind. I think it's too close to call. Yeah, fire Jeff. I just don't think that's going to get overturned. It depends on when the whistle was blown. Did he reach before or after the whistle was blown? You never know. Even if he did, he'd literally be right on the line, if anything. I don't think he got it. I guess you got the one challenge. You're going to lose it anyways, so.
Well, we obviously went to break.
All right, it did not stand. It was that bad.
Kelly carries for a first down, came on and said forward progress had been stopped.
Okay,
That
forward
was the
progress had been
call, so
stopped.
John
So
Perry,
it's
no
1st and 10.
Yeah, Coach Saturday
Nice little
tried to
run
get
from
that
Joshua
third one in
Kelly. He
today,
gets the 1st and
but
10 again
they
for the
had
Chargers.
ruled that progress had been stopped.
That was the quickest
Play was over
challenge in the
prior
world.
to him in the second act even getting closer. So they picked up the challenge flag.
Oh, they picked it up. Okay.
And on the first play from scrimmage, the Chargers hand to Kelly, and he gets a first down for LA.
Herbert takes the snap, hands it off to Kelly on the left side. And nice little gain of about 4, 2nd and 6.
Yeah, he has. And you talked about how they've been outscored so much in the fourth quarter. And this is what starts to happen, as I mentioned earlier in this game, that defensively you've done a great job. You've kept your team in it. It's demoralizing. You can't pick up 4th and 2 feet. And then your defense has come right
Make
back
sure to
out on
drop
the
a
field,
like
and eventually
and subscribe to the channel. We're
and
trying to
now
get to
they've run the ball twice.
215 by the
They've
end
rolled
of
well.
the game. We're only 4 subs, no, excuse me, 3 subs away. So let's go. 2nd and 5. Herbert under center, drops back. Play action, rolls out right. Looking back towards the left side. And that was I don't know what happened. Basically what Troy Aikman said, they were not on the same page. Or Joe said, they were not on the same page.
That maybe Herbert had a shot down the field. comes out Parham. He's the third layer to that as they're trying to stretch.
He should have kept running. I think that's what Herbert thought he was going to do, is just keep running.
Parham coming up that left side as an outlet deep throw.
Isaiah Rodgers, senior DB, he's out with a knee injury for the Chargers, or for the Colts, excuse me. 3rd and 5. Herbert drops back to pass. Looks on the field, throws down the middle, has a wide open Mike Williams, makes a man miss. Gets across the 50 into Colts territory, brought down at the 46. 1st and 10. For the Chargers. Nice run. Nice pass and catch and play. Move those chains.
This is that area in this zone coverage where they've been able to take advantage.
Oh yeah, that was perfect.
If he has time,
perfect
execution.
execution.
Time in the pocket, you know, right in there in that intermediate level, 15, 16 yards, and working in behind those linebackers, finding the windows, whether it's been him or Keenan Allen. I mean, they've been able to
we got trips left.
Herbert.
Oh, we got a false start, I think, or it's encroachment. Never mind.
There, they shut it down.
Okay. Yes, they do, Russ. They need to score, but they're not gonna with Nick Foles as their quarterback.
Conley looked like he just went on his own, but we'll see.
Maybe not. Since they're having a little huddle there. Let's go.
False start. Offense.
False start of the offense. Wow.
5-yard penalty. 1st down.
Instead, they get the center, Corey Lindsley. It's going to be your favorite head movement, Troy.
I could not disagree more on that.
Yeah, I think that was
They're already
encroachment.
going on silent count, and I don't know. I think that's a bad.
Yeah, me neither, Russ.
I think it's a bad rule. If it is a rule, I think it's a bad
I do not
call.
like him. I think he has an ego.
He's up 1st down at 15.
I don't know. There's a bunch of stuff that I'm just like skeptical on him about. Herbert hands it off. Eckler, left side, gain of about 3. Looking at 2nd and 12.
It's the inability to get much going on the ground. Right now, a number 6 seed are the Chargers. At some point,
2nd and 13. Ball at the Colts 49. Herbert back to pass. Throws down the middle. Has Mike Williams. 1st down. And he's brought down by Stephon Gilmore at about the 33. Be 1st and 10 Chargers.
This one for 16.
You're right.
Don't get to Herbert.
Yeah.
Like I
But
said,
Russ has had a little bit better of a time. A little bit better of a go. I will say this. There's a reason Russell Wilson has never received an MVP vote. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. There's a reason.
The only real chance that we've seen
I don't know if he's the guy.
from Indianapolis.
I think we've seen what we're going to get out of
has been
Russ.
their ability to get pressure.
And he does have a ring, so what more do we need to see? Herbert hands it off to Kelly. Nice little gain of 4. 2nd and 6.
We look at the top 2 receivers, 4 catches for Mike Williams, 10 for Keenan Allen.
4 catches, 76 yards for Mike Williams tonight. 10 catches, 103 yards for Keenan Allen tonight. Neither one of them have a touchdown, but they do have the lead, so that's, I mean, technically that's all that matters. We got to be a little bit better, you know? 2nd and 7.
7 games total.
Let's get in that end zone. Make it 20-3.
Season, but this is a Charger team that's getting healthy. They hope to get Rashawn Slater back, their left tackle.
Handoff to Eckler. Left side. He'll get close to the 1st. I think he's short. It'll be 3rd and 1 or 3rd inches.
Surgery, played 3 games, and they hope that possibly he could return to practice in the upcoming week.
Yeah, that would be something.
3rd and 1.
And to be able to weather the time that they did with some really significant players. Really good players that are the core of this.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense there, Russ.
To be able to get to where
or jump
they are
shot.
now
I'll just call you
and
jump
get
shot.
some of those guys back. Of course, Derwin James is one of those. He left the game early, but to have these 2
3rd and 1, Herbert and
are
shotgun.
able to get a guy like Joey Bosa
Takes the snap, hands it off to Eckler. He'll get the 1st down.
1st
First down, Chargers.
Chargers at the 22.
And that third down in this game has been a 50-50 proposition for the Chargers and awful for the Colts, who are 0 for 8.
Playing some bangers in that stadium.
The Colts right now, looking at this game,
Lucas Oil.
I don't care where it's at.
I'm so pumped to go down to, what is it, Mercedes-Benz in Atlanta. Week 18, Bucks, Falcons. Hopefully Tom Boy's playing. First and 10 at the 22. Or 23, excuse me. Handoff, Eckler left side. Beautiful gain, about 6 yards. We're looking at second and 4.
College football playoff semifinals. Saturday, December 31st on ESPN. Michigan and
This Saturday, huh? College football playoff semifinal.
Ohio State in the Peach Bowl. The winners play Monday, January 9th on ESPN.
I do believe I work that day, but I'll be able to.
Jim Harbaugh, his name was out there this week.
Probably won't stream those.
Potential target for Jim Irsay.
Eventually I will, though.
Yeah,
Trips right. Second and 4, handoff, Eckler bounce out to the left side, has an open field, first down, touchdown, Chargers. Oh, they're going to mark him short?
Tackled by Rodney Thomas.
They're literally marking him inches short.
The second touchdown tonight for Eckler.
just a really good job up front by the offensive line. Pretty close.
Oh, okay, they're going to run it anyways. There's the goal, handoff, Eckler, touchdown. Now he gets it. There you go, John. There you go, John. Take down Austin for me in the championship. Take him down. 19-3 to be 23 pending the extra point. Let's go.
Just warm down, Joe. I mean, the Colts have been holding out the 12-play drive there, 9 runs, and just warm down. Wore down the Colts defensive front that had shut down this running game.
Let's go.
You know, really throughout the night. And
Dicker the kicker on for the extra point.
Just the dam starts to break. The offense not able to pick up that first down.
And it's good.
And the Chargers
20-3
right down the field pretty methodically to come away with 7 points.
Well, this guy just knows how to find the end zone. Austin Eckler.
All right, the fantasy football app is taking forever to load. Come on. John, I think that puts you up to... You're basically up 12 points now. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to y'all, man. Make sure to drop a like. We're 2 away from 15. And subscribe. We're 3 away from 215. Be much appreciated. We got a good ball game here. Not so much. But 20-3 lead from the Chargers over the Colts. The Colts just need to put Sam Ehlinger in. They needed to do so 3 drives ago. And now we're here. Honestly, if they would put Sam in when I told them to, it'd probably be a lot different ball game. I think it'd be a lot closer than what we got right now. 17-point deficit. 3 possession. Hey, that's all right, Jump Shot. I appreciate you tuning in, my guy. I appreciate that. Yeah, man, we got ourselves a ball game. There you go, John. Yeah, you're up 12 points. Let's go. Now take him down. Appreciate that, Jump Shot. Thank you, thank you. Look forward to catching up with you in some other streams at some point. But I know you don't have to go yet. So, and your Bills in the Super Bowl. Bills-Vikes Super Bowl, okay? Good luck. That'd be a miracle. An absolute miracle. The day I see the Vikings in a Super Bowl is the day I cry. Literally. I will bawl my eyes out. When we win the NFC Championship game, it's going to be a lovely night. It's going to be a fantastic night. As long as the Packers don't sneak their way into the playoffs, which they can do, okay? Kind of crazy. So next Monday, we got Bills-Bengals. There you go, Jump Shot. Bills-Bengals next Monday. I will be doing that game. Wait. Actually, I will not. I will not. I'll be, because I fly down to Tennessee that day. Damn. So I will not. I think we get there like later, so I have to look at my tickets again. But yeah.
17-point game now. With
That's right. We'll do it next Thursday. Next Thursday.
Away with Dallas Flowers waiting.
There you go. See? I didn't even know that, but I got Bills Vikes. Not a bad return there. Back to the 26.
The Chargers awarded Charisse Bremen Weaver and George Weaver with the team's Changemaker Award for their work in the LA community with Brotherhood Crusade, an organization aimed at improving the quality of life of low-income and underserved individuals. The pregame, the Colts gave their award to Dennis Bland for his leadership in state education and work as president of the Center for Leadership Development. Helps prepare more than 6,000 youth for academic and career success every year. Bland was also surprised tonight with Super Bowl tickets.
Foles. Why is he in the ball game? Take his old ass out of there.
For a team that's 4-9-1, it's done basically zero
They're just
on
getting...
offense. Why Sam Ellinger doesn't get a chance to show what he could do.
Yeah, I thought that we
Screw
might.
the Colts,
and
bro.
he had 2 starts earlier in the year. Actually, did
Fire
a good
everybody.
job, I thought played decent against Washington, then had to travel to New England. That
Terrible,
was
terrible coaching. Come on, Jeff. You play to win the ball game. You don't play to be stagnant. Finally, a completed pass out to Paris Campbell. That's probably the only one of his drives.
And in no way is this on Foles. I'm not suggesting that at all. But the intent was to come in here and...
No way this was on Foles, huh? No way. 12 of 22, 89 passing yards, 3 interceptions. How isn't it on Foles? Are you dumb? He almost threw another INT there. Troy Aikman, you played in the National Football League at one hell of a high level. Fix your eyes, dude. Nick Foles has played like garbage.
Tough weeks for teams in this position. And
Play calling or not.
I've had a few seasons like that back when I was playing. Now, Jeff Saturday, on the other hand, he had one.
Terrible, terrible
in the
football.
13 years he
2nd
played
and
for the
10.
Colts, and that was the year that Peyton Manning missed the whole season. Got them the #1 pick.
Hell yeah, jump shot. That's what we talking about. Skull, baby. Foles, nowhere to go when he's sacked. Time to put Sam Ellinger in, please.
He's trying to get the ball to Jelani Woods.
This is just...
He just runs into the defender down there and then nowhere to go with the football, and then you don't have any time. And
it's just frustrating to see, man. So frustrating to see.
Van Noy is there.
I don't even like this team. I don't give 2 shits about this team. But I care about quality of football. There's no quality of football here, other than the Chargers. Foles, back to pass, looking left. Goes down the middle. And he swarmed. Jelani Woods caught it. Swarmed by about 4 people. It's 4th and 3. Colts are going to have to go for it.
To bring up 4th down.
Thank you, jump shot. Exactly.
Completion and going forward on 4th down of the Colts.
Foles back to pass. Throws over the middle. It's incomplete. That's incomplete. Chargers ball, 6 minutes to go.
A turnover on downs as Davis and Murray
Boo! I'll join in on the crowd. Oh, suck. Absolute trash. Yeah, it's definitely game over. There's not a chance the Colts come back. Should have put Sam Ellinger in the last 4 drives. 4 drives ago. Troy Aikman has the fucking nuts to say, "Oh, it's not. I don't blame this on Nick Foles." What do you mean you don't blame this on Nick Foles? The dude doesn't even have 100 yards passing. He has 3 interceptions. He's actually helping the Chargers. He's more on the Chargers side than the Colts side. 100 yards exactly, 13 to 25. 3 interceptions. He's been sacked 5 times. Has a QBR of 22.5. Russell Wilson had worse. But, I mean, what are we doing? What are we doing? It's game over, man. 20 to 3. Chargers are going to score here. It's going to be 27 to 3. Colts are going to have one more chance with like 2 minutes, if that. And then just, I mean, Nick Foles is probably going to be the same quarterback on the field, so it won't matter. He'll throw an INT. Chargers will kneel it out, win the game 27 to 3. Wow. I just don't understand the fact that he went with Nick Foles the entire game. They win if they put Sam Ehlinger in to start the second half, or at least 4 drives ago, or at least have a chance. This game's probably 20 to 17, Chargers up. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Yep. I don't know why they benched Matt Ryan. I mean, I understand, but still. Last week wasn't Matt Ryan's fault. That was the play calling. This week it's Nick's fault. Nick Foles is horrible, man. Horrible. But anyway, shout out to y'all. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. 2 likes away from 15 and 3 subs away from 215. So make sure to subscribe right now. It would be much appreciated. They would get more points if they had Sam in this game. And if Matt Ryan was starting.
Joshua Kelly in the backfield.
Both of them. Either one of them. Herbert hands it off to Kelly. Right side. He'll get a nice little gain of about 5. It'll be 2nd and 5.
What continues to hang over this Colts franchise, you alluded to it, was the surprise retirement of Andrew Luck, which happened in August of 2019, and they have been looking at Carson Wentz here last year. They tried to get something out of Matt Ryan. It looks like that's over with. They've had a list of quarterbacks that have been here since Andrew Luck, who was so good and so talented, but with injuries and other things, they've had enough.
And so now the question is,
where do they go when they're looking at a potential top 5 draft pick?
Keenan Allen's in motion. Herbert under center.
Maybe their best opportunity to
takes a step, hands it off to Kelly, left side. He'll get about a yard there, brought down basically immediately.
As they go forward. You got an owner that wants to win. He's a fan. He wants to spend money. But they're hard to find. They've gone through Brissett and Hoyer and Rivers and Wentz, Ryan, Ehlinger, and Foles tonight.
Another,
Timeout taken
yeah,
here
John.
in
That would be perfect for you.
Indianapolis.
Just for good measure. They're not going to pass here. They're just going to continue to run because they don't care. They're up 17. So I would love, that would be awesome. But then you just got to go into next week ready to rock and roll and just pounce all over Austin. Pounce all over him. He cannot win the Get Your Fix Fantasy Football League 2 years in a row. Cannot happen. I just beat him. I was the last seed in his league, and the last seed has to or the last place team has to do something crazy. And it was me and him in the playoffs, in the consolation round. I won 3 games in that league. I kicked the living shit out of him. Absolutely wiped the floor with him. Said, how you doing? Keep it moving. I made some smart comment because now I won't have to do some ridiculous task like wear a dress down to the bar or something. Just super dumb, right? So I was pumped about that. He comes back with saying, am I going to win this league again? And it was the Get Your Fix League. And I was like, dude, not a chance. Not a chance. So make sure to do so. Make sure to kick his teeth in. We cannot have him winning. Cannot have that. Oh, fantasy football, though. Gets you riled up. I was in 5 leagues this year. Not too bad of outcomes. I never finished last in any of them, so that was a massive plus. I'm basically middle of the pack in most of them, and I have a chance to win. I have a chance to win 2 of them. My league and the Syndicate League. If you don't know what the Syndicate is, it's a sports syndicate group that I am part of. where we are fans of a team that cover that team. So I'm a fan of the Minnesota Vikings. I have the Minnesota Vikings Syndicate channel. I talk all things Vikings. We have a Broncos channel, Denver Broncos Syndicate, Detroit Lions Syndicate, Pittsburgh Steelers Syndicate, Miami Dolphins Syndicate. We also have a Kansas City Chiefs Syndicate, but at this point in time, that channel is kind of, the host didn't work out for us. So it's just kind of sitting there in purgatory until we find a host to kind of take that over. So if anybody knows any Kansas City Chiefs content creators, let me know. It would be much appreciated. Much, much appreciated, because we need to fill that void for the Syndicate, just because we can't have that channel sitting there with, you know, a couple subs, used to have 2 videos, and in purgatory. So, but it's been awesome, man. It's been awesome. 3rd and 5.
Chargers have run the ball 8 consecutive times. Not here.
It's thrown out to Eckler. Or not Eckler, excuse me. Keenan Allen, gain of a yard.
Timeout by the Colts. Kerry can't make the stop. So we'll take a 30-second break and come back after a word from T-Mobile. Take a picture.
I don't know if I can see. Why isn't it not letting me see your comment there, John? My thing's like blocking it. We gonna take a gander though. Gonna be a tough one. Yeah. Your boy Pizza, who's that? Oh, it's not too far behind. That's nice. It looks way like the video from, so I have it on my YouTube on my phone right now, but I have my studio up here. And it's actually like only a couple seconds behind. I thought it was a lot worse than that.
A couple of touchdown runs in the game by Eckler.
There's the punt. Let this one go. It'll bounce in the end zone. Colts have the ball at the 25 with about 5 minutes to go. Who is in the game? Please be Sam.
Brought to you by Mercedes-Benz, a 5-sack night for this LA Charger defense, and Khalil Mack has been a force all night. They got 3 picks, one by Derwin James.
Yeah,
I
don't know. We don't do too much Madden on the Syndicate, like at all. It's basically just real football. We talk about our teams and give you guys updated information, news, and we just do the watch parties for our team's games.
Against the Colts and the struggles that they have. In particular, he has
1st and 10, 20. Nick Foles throws over the middle, has it completed. Gain of 6, 2nd and 4.
Tonight, a 6-yard completion to start this possession with the Colts down 17.
I mean, if he knows football, I can check him out. Hold on, 1 second.
When you lead your team, assuming they were able to close this out, I anticipate they
Thoughts on Tua injury?
to get your first playoff berth and get a chance to go experience.
I don't know. Concussions are an interesting thing to deal with. Nice pass. All time. All the way down to 44, 1st and 10. Any head injury, man, I think you have to sit out a couple weeks. There's no way in hell a brain injury, an injury to your brain heals in a week.
Sure can.
There's not a chance in hell.
Chargers clinch a playoff spot for the win tonight. First down.
Tua is going to have CTE very, very bad. You need weeks off. You get a concussion, you should be sitting out minimum 2 weeks. Minimum. I don't care if it's I don't care of the severity of the concussion. 2 weeks. Sit out. It's a head injury. Think about that. Or am I just dumb? I don't care if he's your franchise quarterback or not. I don't care if you're going to make the playoffs or not. He is hurt. He has a concussion. These can kill him later on in life, and I hope that doesn't happen. But for suffering those 2 brutal ones early on in the year, and then having this one again happen again, it's because he didn't let that first one heal. He didn't let that brain recuperate, and it never does recuperate regardless, but still. Nick Foles is sacked, and he's 3rd and a mile. But if that makes any sense, like I think 2 week minimum concussion, sit out. And depending on the severity, you make it 4 weeks. Could be like a hamstring injury, right? You have to. It takes time. Get your brain in the right shape. I'm no doctor though.
Not sure anybody's wanting to
3rd and 21.
Third down and 21.
Foles back to pass. Throws to the halfback screen, and he's blown up at the 45. It'll be fourth. And like 7, maybe 4th and 8.
And it's another game so far with no conversions on third down. They're 0 for 10 on third down tries in this game.
Yeah, 4th and 9.
4th down and 9.
They're going to go for it. This is pretty much the game, folks. Pretty much the game. That's the 2-minute warning. 20-3, 2 minutes to go. 4th and 9 for the Colts.
All Chargers tonight. Eckler with a couple of touchdowns. Big night for the
Chargers playing some decent football. Colts absolutely trash. Absolute trash. I don't know how they can continue to play because they look horrible. Shout out to everyone tuning in, though. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Shout out to Rush Jump Shot. We got Weller or Y-4. We got Aubrey in the chat. Lopez, what's going on? Mark was in there at one point. We also have Jimmy or Justin Jefferson fans. Shout out to you, my guy. And everyone else who was in there. I believe I got them all. Cruel Intentions. Appreciate you. And everyone watching. Also, my Madre was in there as well. But Alfred. Forgot about Alfred. And there was one other person, I believe. Shasid Contreras, if I said that right, apologize. But yeah, man, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel. It'd be much appreciated. If you don't know what we do here other than these watch parties, we talk all NFL. Love doing it. It's, it's a great part of my day, every single day. So, yeah, John C., fighters take like 3 months minimum. You must be a little bit behind me, my guy. Refresh your app. But yeah, I don't know. Make sure to do that. Concussions are just an interesting thing. Anything with the head is interesting because you never know how long. Like, I got a concussion in high school and I sat out the final 4 weeks of the season. 4 or 5 weeks. Until I was able to get cleared. And it wasn't even a major concussion. Like, I think, I don't know, the smart thing is to just take your time. Don't rush back. Who cares? I know it's your livelihood. I know it's your job. But you'd rather live a longer, healthier, prosperous life, I guess, if you will. You can take the prosperous out there or whatever. Than a life that's cut down because you just decided to take 1 too many hits to the noggin. Decided to come back on the football field a week early or a couple days early. It's just protect your body. Protect your body.
Good evening, Joe and Troy. Good evening, guys.
But again, I'm no doctor, so don't take my advice. I just think that's common sense. I feel like. 2 minutes left to go. 4th and 9. Hey, shout out to you, Jump Shot. Appreciate you for tuning in tonight.
Nick Foles, who's making his first start in exactly
Trips
1
left.
calendar year. They're asking a lot of him. Not much run game.
You think?
They'll work with the first string offense until this week.
Foles back to pass. Has a man, and he's going to be short of the first down. That was a horrible decision. Why did you throw it there? You needed the first down. Nick Foles, get your ass off the field to the sideline and to the retirement boat. Because you done. And you're rocking around the Christmas tree. Because you stank. Chargers have officially clinched the playoff spot because there's no way in hell they're going to lose this game. They're winning 20-3. They get the ball back. They're basically just going to kneel it out. Colts only have 1 timeout. It has been, once again, Foles is washed. He ain't no dog. He's a little puppy dog. Time to hang him up. Time to hang him up. Shout out to everyone tuning in. Make sure to drop a like on your way out. Subscribe to the channel. We're only a couple away from 215. It'd be much appreciated if we got there. Anyways, y'all are dope as hell. Appreciate y'all for voting on the poll and watching along. It means a lot. You guys are what makes this channel run. Even though I do the work, you guys make it possible to continue to do this and stuff like that. So, Chargers going to kneel this ball game out. Appreciate that Jump Shot. 20-3. Nick Foles. He was so bad tonight. That was horrible football. That honestly looked like you put a JUCO, maybe a D3 quarterback into the NFL and said, "Hey, good luck, pal." I guess I shouldn't D3. A high school quarterback and said, "Good luck. You figured it out, right?" And it just turns out to be absolute trash. So, and Adam Schefter actually just tweeted, "Did not know this. I should have known this. For the first time in his NFL career, Justin Herbert is playoff bound." They've been so close. And finally, for the first time, Justin Herbert has made the playoffs with the Chargers. Good for them, man. Good for them. They're not going to last very long. I think they can win one game. But after that, it's going to be tough. It is going to be real tough. Got to get this final end screen pulled up and ready to rock. Rocking around the Christmas tree. Okay, there we go. Let's get this party bumping. Now I'm going to keep that white. I'm going to keep it that way. There we go.
ESPN. The Bengals are still in the chase for the top overall spot in the conference. They would need some help. They need to win out.
All right, there's one knee.
Yeah, going to be a lot of fun. Those two guys, two of the faces of our league, and the young guns, and what a pleasure it'll be to watch them play next week.
For the first time since 2018, the Chargers make the
We're
playoffs.
looking back in
Good
this
for them,
one for
man.
Brandon
Good for them. What a
Staley's
game.
defense. They allowed just 3 points in the game, a season-high 7 sacks, 3 interceptions in the game.
Yikes. Colts, y'all got some things to figure out. Jeff Saturday,
10 first
see
downs
ya.
allowed total.
Nick Foles,
And the
enjoy
offense
retirement.
was pretty good, considering the weapons that they
Yeah.
have.
Yeah, not bad. I mean,
don't know, man.
hey, I said it
I don't
coming
know.
into the game that this was going to be an opportunity for us to really see where they were as a team. And after the big wins they had the last 2 weeks against an
All right,
inferior
y'all.
opponent, even though they are
Man,
playing
this is
on
a
the
quick
road,
game.
wasn't
This was a
bad.
quick
You know, the
game. It's
defense
only
did
10
their
o'clock.
part
Usually it
against an
lasts
offense
like
that's not all that good.
10:30.
And then offensively in spurts it looked good. Other times it didn't, but they've got opportunities here over the next 2 weeks with the Rams and then Denver, you know, to where they can get on a nice run. They already are heading into the postseason.
Strong
All right, the
game,
final knee
especially
of the
defensively
game.
against Miami and
Chargers
Tennessee,
win it.
And now in Indy.
20
That'll do it.
to 3.
Chargers win it, and they are in the postseason.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel on your way out. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks to everyone in the chat, from Jump Shot to Weller to Alfred to JJ to Jimmy to whoever I missed, Aubrey, yada yada, you get it. Thank you. Shout out to y'all. Have a great rest of your night. Merry Christmas. Hope you guys had a great one. Happy holidays. We'll see you guys tomorrow with the video. We will not do a stream this Thursday. We'll be back Sunday night for a nice matchup. So shout out to y'all. Have a great one. And you just got your fix with the Wicks. Bye.